Hi, chat. Hello. Hello, chat. I finally returned. So before we even get into the reason why the title is like that, okay? So, I'm gonna try this out, okay? So, hear me out. Obviously, my college work is gonna take a little bit more of a priority right now, so what I'm thinking, because this feels like a good time to stream, because this is when I what's it called? This is pretty much like when I used to stream, right? Like in the afternoon, sort of. So I figure I could go back to that again. You know, just do, yes, well, hello, it's me. So I figure that's what I'm gonna do instead of just do more like 12 p.m. streams, just because like time-wise it's easier for me. But we're gonna see how I feel, because I miss starting at 12 for some odd reason. But there's that. Oh my god, okay. So we were signing up for classes, right? We were signing up for classes, and I happened to have a class that was drawn. Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday, Turtle. Here, you get a free tennis spin. Hold on. You get a free tennis spin. Here, look it. Yay! Okay. Because what happened was, like, I had a class that was fucking dropped last minute. I was like, oh shit. So I'm scrambling to find a class. I finally find a health class, but here's the con, right? Here's the con to it that I didn't realize. It is a 7-week class with 15 minutes of work. Not 15 minutes, 15 weeks. I'm sorry, that sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, absolutely. So I kind of fucked myself, but at the same time, you know, it's whatever. We do what we want to do, okay? So, also our snack today is these, like, King's Hawaiian soft pretzel bites. These shits are so good. I probably shouldn't be eating as much as I am of these, but they're really good. Anyway, so the reason why the title is like that, now I can finally get into that a little bit. So there's a video that came up on my feed today, and I figured this would be a great watch for us, for all us heathens. So I'm gonna pull that up real quick as well. So let me grab it. Move over to the screen. It's gonna be quiet for a little bit. I need to go get that shit. Give me a minute. There it is. Okay, so this is the infamous Lost Media search. The most infamous Lost Media search by Blameitonjorge. Now, context, I love this creator so goddamn much. I watched his shit like all the fucking time when I was like growing up. Like, this was my shit. Okay, like Lost Media shit is my shit. Okay, I live for this shit. I am this shit. So I'm gonna let me try something in like that. Okay, let's do that, and then that's how it looks on there. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, it doesn't show up. Oh, wait. Yeah, it does, huh? Or can I just put it into theater mode? That's so much easier. Oh my god. You know how I've been fucking doing it? I've been fucking shrinking like this shit right here. That's so much easier. Okay. So there was a Lost Media search, for context, for a pilot for the Backyardigans. Now, I think I remember watching a video on it. I don't remember all of what was in it though. Like, I just remember that this was around the time that the creator Backyardigans had passed away, and that's all I remember. I'm so dead ass. Like, I don't remember much from this, but as always, I like to go ahead and support the actual creator of the things that we watch. So in the VOD that'll be uploaded later today, we're actually going to be having the link to this video in the description of that VOD. so that way there's more traffic. And also there's just a base creator in fucking general, so like feels good, man. Feels good to fucking come back to like my old fucking shit again. But yeah, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. We're gonna get started. Yeah. Let me know if it's too loud or too soft.
It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Why the Backyardigans? I don't get it.
I just think of like deception, annoyance, like despair, like frustration, like a little bit of anger, just awfulness, just.
This is Me and My Friends. It was a live action pilot
Yeah.
that eventually became Nickelodeon's hit series, The Backyardigans.
Yay.
And it's been lost media for over 20 years.
I love the Backyardigans. Can I just... I'm promise I'll shut the fuck up after this, but I love the Backyardigans. This was my shit. I remember you used to get that shit like it was like on DVD or it was on tape, and I would go to my grandma's house and we would watch this shit, and it was so good. I think the episodes they had, I think it was a jungle episode, and it was the Castaways episode. I don't even remember what they were called. I just remember the one where they were stuck in the jungle, and the Castaways one, but that's it. Fucking Castaways. We are castaways. I loved that shit. It's so good. It's so good.
On the surface, it doesn't seem like anything special. Why would anyone care about a pilot to a silly kid show anyways?
Some people
What if I told you that the search for this lost pilot was one of the most notorious and infamous searches in the history of lost media, involving misinformation, hoarding, fake aliases, doctored emails, and a slew of other problems.
All because of Backyardigans, dude.
This is the search for Me and My Friends.
All because of Backyardigans, dude. Like this isn't fucking Will Smith's testimony. This is just Backyardigans. What the piss?
Before we can talk about one of the craziest
hello.
searches in lost media history, there's something you should know. Digging this deep on the internet isn't always safe. Tracking down obscure media and sifting through old forgotten websites can leave behind something of a trail.
True.
And that's where Surfshark comes into play.
Oh, okay, it's an ad.
Your digital footprints completely hidden.
We're gonna watch through this. Fuck it. We watched through the ads.
Hackers, data harvesters, or anyone else who might be watching. And it's not just about safety. Surfshark lets you change your virtual location to over 100 countries with over 3,200 servers worldwide.
I could not. I think I did use a VPN maybe once. I used it for maybe like less than an hour, and I was like, I think I'm done with it.
Breach alerts and an ad-free private
like I get the appeal
to keep distractions out of the way. Best of all, you can protect unlimited devices with one account, so your entire household is covered.
Yay!
So if you're ready to browse safely,
I don't think we have enough money though for that Jorge, but you know.
That's JORGE. Or use the code Jorge at checkout to get 4 extra months for free.
Let's go.
Click the link in the description below and start your search with Surfshark today.
Let's go.
Surfshark for sponsoring this video.
Let's go. Just curious, how many views does this have right now? Fuck! 247,000. No, more please.
For those unfamiliar, The Backyardigans is a classic Nick Jr. animated series that began airing in 2004, created by Janice Burgess.
This was aired in 2004?
It features 5 friends, Uniqua, Pablo, Tyrone, Tasha, and Austin, who partake in fantastical adventures in their shared backyard.
2004? 2004 this shit was running? Dude, I was born in 2003. What do you mean this came out a year after I was born? A year after I came out of the womb? What the fuck? No, that feels so fucking weird to think about, right? Because of specifically like when my birthday is, because I am a Christmas baby, like on the day Christmas baby. Because of when my birthday is, like the idea of shit happening like before and after my birthday feels odd. Like, because for some reason, right, I wasn't born yet, when like certain like world events happen, but I was still young enough to be there when Backyardigans was released, apparently. Okay, did I even have a favorite character in this lineup? I think I really liked Pablo. I don't know why. I really like Pablo. I think because he was a penguin, and I think penguins were like my favorite animal. But apparently there's people who hate Uniqua, and I don't know why. Well, I've seen clips, so I have an idea as to why. I just think that's extremely funny. Oh my god. But yeah, no. Sorry, that was a weird millennial pause for a minute. I'm not even a millennial. I can't even say that shit. I'm not even a millennial, but whatever. Um, but yeah, I really liked Pablo. I didn't really feel nothing for Tasha or Austin. Austin was kind of boring. It was just kind of fucking boring. While Pablo had all the sass, and I didn't really feel anything for Tyrone. I was fucking heavy with Pablo. Pablo's like my spirit animal, dude. Also, I just realized that we went into ads. If you're watching this on Twitch and you want to break from the ads, you can drop a sub. That would be poggers. Hopefully that's the last little promo thing I'll do. We'll see. I am, in my own ways, a bit of a shill.
The show that we know is brightly colored,
Mariachis!
CGI animated, and filled with music and dancing.
Mariachis!
But our story starts with something quite different. A lost pilot episode from 1998 called
What?
Me and My Friends.
Oh, okay.
This lost pilot was not animated at all. It was actually filmed in live action at Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando,
Damn,
Florida,
Pablo looks fucked
using
up.
full-body puppet costumes.
Yeah. I can see why they went to CGI.
Photograph available online for years, and in it,
Welcome back from ads.
Characters: Uniqua, Pablo, Tyrone, and Tasha, standing on a simple outdoor playground set.
Okay, so
Austin was notably absent.
I was gonna
this
say,
time.
he probably was just
Characters
added.
looked nothing like their CGI counterparts.
Right.
Instead, they're actors in bulky mascot-style suits.
I can see why they went to
Almost
CGI though.
uncanny
This is
in
kind of
comparison
creepy.
to the sleek cartoons that fans grew up with. This image first appeared on costume designer Yvette Helen's website around 2006.
Huh.
And for a long time, it was the only visual proof that Me and My Friends ever existed.
Really?
Nobody was actively searching for this pilot in the mid-2000s.
Sure.
It was a curiosity at best.
Sure.
A footnote in Nickelodeon history.
Uh-huh.
But that changed in the early 2010s.
Really?
Early search efforts began to form.
Okay.
The first wave of interest surfaced on a website known as the Backyardigans wiki. It was a fan-made wiki documenting everything related to the Backyardigans. And in 2011, an article for Me and My Friends appeared, listing that one Yvette Helen photo and a few basic facts. Over the next couple of years, the wiki admins updated the page with new details. Notably, a list of production crew names. Character designer Mark Delvecchio, costume designer Yvette Helen, sculptors Frank Petrano and Hiro Tanaka, and engineer Thomas Riley.
Okay.
It seemed that someone on the wiki had actually reached out to people involved in this pilot to gather these tidbits of info.
Which is kind of crazy, because it's like, you know, and then maybe this is just my own perspective when it comes to like Nickelodeon shit and like anything that's like tied to like corpo shit, but like usually it's really hard to get a hold of these people, because sometimes like a lot of the times these people don't have social media. I mean, who the fuck uses email? But a lot of times they don't have shit like Twitter or Instagram or anything like that. So it's like a fucking, it's almost like finding the One Piece, trying to get in contact with these people, you know? So that's actually really interesting that they're supposedly even able to like get any names at all who are like attached to this shit. And apparently, because I could be wrong on this, I think, oh my god, I almost dropped my phone. Apparently Nickelodeon is like shutting down soon. I need to see. I'm gonna look it up on my phone right now. Is Nickelodeon, is it shutting down? Oh, it's not? God damn it. Oh, in Canada. Oh, okay. I guess Canada's fucked. Nickelodeon is not shutting down. However, Nickelodeon Canada will cease operations on September 1st, 2025. Damn. Damn. Okay. Sorry, Canada. I guess no Nickelodeon, which I don't know if that's like a win or a lose, considering like the way SpongeBob is right now. Like new SpongeBob cringe. New SpongeBob cringe, old SpongeBob kind of based. There's some things within new SpongeBob that I like, and I think that's only in like the movies that I've liked about it. I mean, other than that, it could be better, is the way I'll say it.
These early updates hinted that some kind of search for the pilot was already occurring. Naturally, one might think that the easiest way to find a lost pilot is to ask its creator, Janice Burgess,
Oh,
or
yeah.
Nickelodeon directly.
Hi, Janice.
But that's easier said than done.
Right.
Nickelodeon owns the Backyardigans,
Yeah.
and even if Burgess had kept a personal copy of the 1998 pilot, she likely wasn't at liberty to share it without the network's approval.
Oh, yeah.
As for asking Nickelodeon, requesting an internal pilot that never aired for a show that became one of their popular franchises was a long shot.
Yeah.
The pilot never aired on TV, never saw a home media release, and by 2004, the new CGI version had supplanted it entirely. On top of all that, the pilot was filmed at Nickelodeon Studios Florida, a facility that shut down in 2005.
Oh,
when
really?
Nickelodeon moved production to Los Angeles.
Okay.
When the studio closed, any tapes in Orlando would presumably have been archived, relocated, or lost in the shuffle.
Damn.
With Nickelodeon Studios gone and the whereabouts of its content unknown, the odds of the pilot resurfacing through official channels grew slimmer and slimmer.
Yeah. I'm gonna blame him. To be honest, I wouldn't blame him.
In 2014, the newly established Lost Media Wiki created its own page for the pilots.
Okay.
This entry repeated much of what was already on the Backyardigans wiki, but it added something extremely important.
Sure.
Actual footage. A fan had unearthed a Nickelodeon Studios 10th anniversary promo video from the year 2000. It was a 5-minute montage of various productions filmed at the Orlando studio.
Oh, really?
Amazingly, hidden within that montage was a 3-second clip of me and my friends.
Oh.
It was brief and had no original audio,
Oh, okay.
but those 3 seconds confirmed that footage of this pilot did exist.
Right.
And that was huge.
Yeah,
Just
imagine.
as the search seemed to be gaining momentum, something perplexing happened.
Uh-oh.
In mid-2016, the Lost Media Wiki article for Me and My Friends was quietly deleted.
Bruh! Wait, what?
One day, the page was just gone.
What the fuck?
No explanation was given. And for casual observers,
What the hell?
like interest in the pilot had simply died off.
I'm sorry? Oh, you're loading. What do you mean the interest died out? Brother, I want to know. I want to know about this fucking pilot, damn it. That's why I'm making this shit. That's why I'm turning it into a stream. What do you mean? You better give me that shit.
After that, the search went dark. At least for a little while.
Oh, okay. So it came back. Okay.
By 2017, Me and My Friends was a long forgotten relic of 90s Nickelodeon.
Oh dear.
Mere glimpses of the pilot were all that remained online. Not even the plot was known.
Damn.
But interest in this lost pilot was soon reignited thanks to a YouTuber known as L Supersonic Q.
I remember this. Oh my god. Okay, this is what okay. This guy I remember. When it came to this fucking search for the pilot, this is the guy I remember. I remember him like having made that fucking video. I just don't remember what was like as far as like the content. I don't remember what was in it. Like that's about it. You know what I mean? Like I know the video that he's talking about. I know this guy, right? And I know it was in a way there was like a dedication to Janice, right? But oh my god, that's a crazy lore drop. Okay. Let me shut the fuck up.
LSSQ was a content creator who made videos on lost media mysteries
Okay.
and decided to investigate the Backyardigan's pilot
The Rudolph
in a
stop
video
motion
on his
puppets?
channel.
Those were gone?
Discovering Me and My Friends really encompassed that like golden era of like early lost media content. And Me and My Friends specifically was one of those things. You came across it and you just had no idea like what it was or why it existed. And I remember finding the article on the wiki. That's back when I used to just browse the wiki, just finding anything. I didn't know what was out there. I would browse all the article categories and just whatever would catch my interest, I'd make a video about. So that's when I came across the Me and My Friends article. And at the time, it was just a really plain article. I don't think there was a lot of information on it, other than that one picture, that famous picture of the 4 of those costume characters standing alongside each other. And I said, this is not the show that I remember from back in the day. There's a weird earlier version of it that wasn't even CGI, like that's strange to me. And I said, I gotta look into this.
Yeah.
His video recapped what little was known: the origins of the show, the one photo and a brief clip, and the baffling lack of any full footage. Surprisingly, LSSQ's video gained a lot of attention. For a niche topic like a Scrap Nick Jr. show.
It's unlisted? The video is unlisted? Oh my god, wait, no! When did that happen? When the fuck did it get unlisted? Was Nickelodeon mad? Was Nickelodeon big mad? Did they not like it? What? What?
His video drew considerable views and effectively introduced the mystery to a growing audience of lost media enthusiasts.
Oh my god. What the
However, something strange happened. Just days after El Supersonic U's video went live, it was abruptly taken down by a copyright strike. Now, typically,
I fucking knew it.
Featuring Nickelodeon content is struck for copyright.
Sure.
One would expect Viacom, Nickelodeon's parent company, to be the one behind it. Oddly, though, in this case, the claim did not come from Viacom at all. Instead, it came from someone claiming to be a lawyer representing an unnamed client.
Okay, no, that's bullshit. We are not gonna sit here and gaslight gatekeep girl boss Backyardigans, dude. Ain't no fucking way that we're pretending to be a lawyer to get. Oh my god, that's what got it taken down. No, if it was Nickelodeon, that would make sense. What?
LSSQ was bewildered. He wasn't showing anything in his video that wasn't already online.
Right.
And what he did show would be considered fair use.
Right.
So, what was going on?
So what the fuck?
The next day, LSSQ received an email from a Drew Emerson, who purported to be the lawyer that issued the takedown.
Bullshit!
Emerson claimed that he represented a client who had worked on the Backyardigan's pilots. In the email, Emerson alleged that this client had received death threats as a result of LSSQ's video. And that his video needed to remain offline for the client's safety.
In my original Me and My Friends video, for thoroughness, I showed a clip of the CGI pilot in there. I was talking about the evolution of the show. I showed like the only clip that was online. It was like a 3-second clip, and I just mentioned that it existed.
So that's the other.
And the email basically said that the lawyer was representing who was representing his client. The client worked on that clip of the CGI pilot, and that through someone watching my video, through me showing the clip in there, it led this viewer to find the client and then send him a death threat saying, if you don't release the whole CGI pilot, whatever. And it was through kind of that lineage that the lawyer was saying, well, you're to blame for this. You use his clip without permission. Your video caused a death threat to be sent. I'm taking it down.
That's bullshit.
I didn't know how to even respond to that, because at first, like I said, I was scared and this and that. But then I was thinking, like, but wait a second, but like I just had the clip in there for thoroughness. Like, I couldn't even find anyone associated with the CGI pilot. How did one of my viewers do that?
Because it's a fucking sham.
Bizarre rationale. I mean, death threats over a Nick Jr. pilot.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you think that's strange, wait till you hear this.
Oh boy.
Drew Emerson mentioned that his client had worked on the 2002 CGI Backyardigans pilot, not Me and My Friends.
Okay.
You see, the Backyardigans had a second pilot in the early 2000s.
Okay, that makes
which
sense.
was CGI animated and ultimately greenlit to become the series.
Okay.
After the 1998 live-action version was rejected in favor of Dora the Explorer, Janice Burgess went back to the drawing board.
Wait, what? Wait.
Was rejected in favor of Dora the Explorer. After the 1998 live-action version was rejected in favor of Dora the Explorer, Janice Burgess went back to the drawing board. She reworked the concept into a CG format a few years later.
Oh my god, we almost lost Backyardigans because of fucking Dora? Oh my god. Okay, obviously that's a fucking joke. I love Dora. Okay. I love all those motherfuckers. I love Boots and Swiper and Backpack and all those assholes. I love them so much. I find it really funny that, like, in 1998, fucking Dora won over live action Backyardigans. And so Janice went back and did CGI, and they're like, we like it animated. You can do the show now. Like, okay. Alright.
That second attempt was successful,
Right.
and it led to the Backyardigans series that premiered in 2004.
Makes sense.
So to clarify, there are two pilots.
Yeah.
Me and My Friends from 1998, and the untitled CGI pilot from 2002.
Okay.
Ellis's Q's video focused on the 1998 pilot, the lost live action one.
Right.
He barely mentioned the 2002 CGI one at all.
Right.
Because that wasn't the mystery he was investigating.
Exactly.
So, why would a former crew member who worked on the 2002 pilots resort to hiring a lawyer to remove a harmless speculative video about the 1998 pilots?
Exactly.
Especially a video that didn't name or accuse anyone.
Because it's fake.
It didn't add up.
Because it's fake.
Nevertheless, facing a legal threat and not wanting to risk his growing channel, L Supersonic Q complied.
I can't believe
He took
that
the video
shit.
down and re-uploaded a trimmed version with any potentially problematic content removed. And after that, the strike was lifted, and the mysterious lawyer was never heard from again.
I hate this fucking shit, dude. Can we start having, like, actual consequences for people who, like, pretend to be lawyers and shit to, like, get copyright, to give out, like, copyright strikes? Can we, like, get an actual, like, criminal charge for that shit? Or, like, give it, please? Because, like, I know this isn't the first time that's happened, where, like, someone's claimed to have, like, a lawyer or some shit because they wanted to take down a video they didn't like or some shit. Because that's what this seems like, right? Like, if we're talking about, like, oh yeah, like, there are people who wanted to, like, keep this shit, like, they wanted to take this pilot to the grave. Like, that shit pissed me off, man. Like, you could just not like the video, dude. You could just not fucking like it. And especially because this is essentially just, like, preservation of lost media, which it's like, with the age that we're in right now, like, with the digital age we're in right now, like, lost media preservation is more important now than it ever was. So, like, the fact that fucking people are like, no, you can't have that because I like the idea of having this lost thing that I definitely don't need, but blah, 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 you know? It's mini rant over. It's just really silly. This false copyright strike shit is cringe. Or maybe it isn't false and I'm just being silly, but I beg to differ. Oh.
For the next couple of years, the search for Me and My Friends remained largely dormant. No one wanted to revisit the topic out of fear of legal repercussions or respect for the client's privacy.
Okay.
It wouldn't be until 2020 when a new spark arrived from an unexpected source. A new YouTuber named Sewer Reviewer.
Hello.
So it was 2020. I was stuck at home because of the pandemic, so I obviously had nothing to do. I had a pre-existing YouTube channel where I did videos with my friends, but I had to find something else to do, so I started doing lost media. And I remembered seeing El Supersonic Q's video about Me and My Friends, and I went back to go watch it and see like what other info can I gather about this, and it was gone. So I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. So now there's an open market to talk about me and my friends. So I made my me and my friends video, and it really took off.
I don't think there has ever been a more like important moment within like the, I guess, history of lost media content creators and like the growth of the community than Sewer's me and my friends video.
2020 was a time when lost media investigations were becoming quite popular.
Oh yeah.
And Sewer
I
Reviewer
remember that shit.
was one of the content creators riding that wave. That year, he uploaded his own video on the Me and My Friends mystery. Sewer dug into a fresh angle, the involvement of Mark Eldon, a puppeteer who worked on the pilot.
Oh, really?
On his personal website, Eldon had a page in the late 90s
Hi.
detailing various projects he'd done. Sure enough, he had a section for Me and My Friends.
Really?
He wrote, quote, "The first week in November 1998, I puppeteered for a television pilot for Nickelodeon called Me and My Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Shot in Orlando, the show featured costume characters and puppets, the meerkats shown above.
Oh.
The show would be part of the Nick Jr. block if it got picked up. The plan is that the voices of the characters will all be dubbed by young kids."
Oh.
In a later update to the same page, Eldon added, "The show, intended as part of the Nick Jr. programming block, did not get picked up in its live action form, but may show up as an animated series someday."
And it did.
His prediction, of course, turned out to be true.
Yeah.
Me and My Friends did show up as an animated series a few years later. Even more exciting was a photograph Eldon had shared. In it, we see Mark Eldon and two other puppeteers holding up 3 colorful meerkat puppet characters that were created for Me and My Friends.
Mm-hmm.
These meerkats, as Eldon explained, were intended to appear alongside the costume kid characters.
Okay.
They never made it into the Backyardigans cartoon.
Damn.
This photo was one of the only known images of these puppets.
Crazy.
Intrigued by Eldon's site, Sewer Reviewer reached out to Mark Eldon directly. Eldon responded and clarified a few points.
Mm-hmm.
Quote, "I don't think I'd call it lost media. It was an in-house pilot for Nick. It never aired publicly, so it's not really lost. Yes, it was essentially a live-action puppet and costume character version of what became the animated series The Backyardigans. But the meerkat characters did not get used in The Backyardigans.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
That was many years ago, so I don't remember much more about it than what's on my website, which is very little.
Uh-huh.
We shot it at the now-defunct Nick Studios in Florida. I never saw the finished product."
Man, that kind of sucks. Wouldn't you want to see it? That stinks.
Following this, Sewer Reviewer tried contacting more people.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to contact crew members of anyone who might have been on set, and even got in touch with agents of one of the videos. These efforts, according to Sewer Reviewer's account, dead ends.
Yeah.
Some people didn't reply, others had nothing to share. The end was already known. And to be fair, the pilot was now over 20 years old.
Fuck.
By this point, memories had faded, and many of the folks involved had long since moved on to new projects in their careers.
Crazy.
By late 2020, despite Sewer Reviewer's efforts, the search once again seemed to hit a wall. And at this point, the search for Me and My Friends could have fizzled out. But what happened instead is that the search transformed from a solo quest to a full-blown team effort.
Okay. We love team effort. I love
Hello
this.
Supersonic Q, Sewer Reviewer, and a few others
Okay.
decided to join forces.
Yay!
They formed an online search team known as the Lost Cast to pool information and coordinate leads.
Be
I
my
gathered
friends.
up El Supersonic Q,
Be my
Rift,
friends.
Ultra Christ, and King Mr. Harvey, and we pretty much just made our own group, and we went over everything we had, and we cross-referenced that, and we're like, okay, this is wrong, this contradicts that, this isn't correct, that's fake. And so we basically collaborated, and we streamlined the whole process.
Okay.
This team chased down every lead they could, but for a while, nothing substantial surfaced.
Okay.
Still, they persevered, and soon a breakthrough came from a user known as GenPen. Little was known about GenPen's identity, but they claimed to have connections to the production of Me and My Friends. Naturally, the team was skeptical, But then Jen Penn delivered. She shared a never-before-seen photo.
I was blown away. They're like, oh my God, someone out there happened to like come across, you know, our search. They have new content from it and they're going to help us with it. So I was like, this is fantastic progress.
Let's go.
Shortly after sharing the image, they deleted them from the chats and insisted that the search team not distribute them further. Respecting Jen Penn's wishes and fearful of scaring off a valuable insider, the search team complied and invited Jen Penn to the group.
Jen Penn sent me 2 photos.
Oh my God.
Of one of the puppets next to another puppet, which we had never seen before. And it was like this rehearsal thing, and then immediately deleted it afterwards.
No, you should have saved it.
This came from the production coordinator. I don't have permission to share this.
You should have saved it.
Please don't save this image. I was like, okay, all right, you're real. Okay.
Oh my
I
fucking
think at the time, the excuse that Jen Penn gave is that it was owned by, or was taken by someone else who worked on the show and he didn't know if he was allowed to share it.
No, you should have just fucking saved it. No, I'm sorry. This fucking, like, and you know, I understand wanting to respect the craft and respect people. This is one of those times where you probably should have fucking saved it. I personally would have saved that fucking image. I would have totally saved that shit. That shit's going on my laptop. It's going in a full. It's going to my laptop, which is going to a folder, which is going on a hard drive, and it's never to be seen. That's what I'm doing with that shit, you know?
At the time,
but I also understand why.
Anything strange of that? Like, I thought, oh, like that makes sense. I can believe that. And considering we didn't have a lot of other like options, we just let it slide. Like, okay, like get that permission and then just send it to us again. We didn't think it was suspicious at all.
Sure.
Jen Penn also brought forward another piece of information. She claimed to have contacted someone named John Paul.
Who the fuck is that?
Who was supposedly involved with the pilot's production. She even showed a screenshot of an email exchange with John Paul. According to her, John Paul provided little info, but said he didn't possess anything from the pilots. So that lead didn't advance the search that much, but it added to the list of people who were contacted. Another name off the list. In 2021, another member of the search group,
John Paul sounds like
Harvey,
such a fake
struck
name, though.
gold. Harvey managed to get in touch with Yvette Helen, the costume designer whose old website had originally revealed the pilot's existence.
Oh, okay.
And to their delight, Yvette Helen was willing to share even more production photos from her archive.
Yay!
She sent over 9 high-quality images of the pilot being made.
Holy shit!
I thought it was really weird because nobody had ever been able to reach Yvette Helen Studios. Like, I had tried contacting them, we tried contacting them, but I think Harvey had found the owner's personal email and asked them about it, and they had a bunch of photos. They sent 9, and they said, "Hey, we're gonna look in storage to see if we have any more."
9 photos, though. That's insane.
Is of the actor for Pablo in the suit.
Oh.
And a green screen can be seen in the background.
Okay.
The second photo is a strange close-up on Uniqua, front-facing Uniqua. And some staff can be seen in the background.
Wide
including a
Uniqua.
maskless Tyrone. The third image shows an unnamed Nickelodeon staff member with Tyrone. They're both in front of a swing prop in the background. And the woman appears to be holding something. And there's also what seems to be a bunny doll on the floor. The fourth photo shows Uniqua sitting on a chair next to a Nickelodeon employee.
Wait, wide Uniqua? What the fuck is that? Wait, why does that look like the image of that cat that's like obese? Fuck. Hold on. I'm gonna look this up in another fucking tab. Oh my god, that's so funny. Wait, hold on. Fucking, we're looking this up right now. Where is it? Where is it? It looks like that. It looks like this cat, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, it looks like this cat. I don't see a difference. I see this, they're the same picture. Anyway.
As they're both looking at some arts or something. The fifth photo is of an employee inspecting Uniqua's suits. The sixth photo shows an employee with Tyrone, who seems to be holding that bunny doll again.
Oh, okay.
The seventh photo shows the actor for Pablo with some other staff around.
Okay.
The actors are holding what appears to be flags. And that weird bunny again. The eighth photo is a full body shot of Pablo on sets.
Yay,
with
Pablo.
a scooter and slide behind him.
Pablo
The
goated.
ninth and final image is a group photo of all four characters with a staff member.
We can change
I think
expressions.
when those photos came out, or when we got them, that was like, I feel like everything that happened up to that point, that was like the shit we actually able to sit through.
It's hard to get through For example, Tyrone's a more reddish color.
Right.
The orange he'd be in CGI.
They just the color.
By mid-2021, certain had a which was the first also like three were looking full. Was run out of leads. They had designers, puppeteers, and had helped take memory of photos. People told us years ago, these folks were supposed to name and who seriously deleted the lost wiki. Perhaps, the search team reasoned, the wiki admins had knowledge or resources they hadn't made public. After all, the wiki admins have been going at this longer than anyone, ostensibly since 2010 or 2011.
Okay.
Maybe they had clues to share if approached directly.
Maybe.
So the team reached out to two key admins, Melodolus and Pablor.
So to get in contact with them was like, oh my, like now we've hit the peak. We've come into contact with like the biggest faces of the community, and you know, it was like a super group that formed.
I felt like we were actually finally getting answers on some stuff, because I mean, here were people who had been searching for it like way before any of our videos, and they actually had results to prove it. So what they had shown was they had given us a list of names and what they had associated with them, like, oh, this person did this with this thing. They
What's
didn't
the
have
video
anything,
about?
they
Oh,
told us
hi,
about
baby.
this, yada yada yada.
So this is a video about like what's it? So the Backyardigans had this lost ass pilot, right? And it was originally live action, I believe. That was in 1998. There at the time was no fucking released footage of this pilot that people were willing to give, right? And so you have all these people fucking searching for it, and right now it just looks like a bunch of gatekeeping shit over fucking Backyardigans, which I'm like, okay. But right now it looks like they're having some leads, which is really great. I love that. I love that for us. We love having leads on lost media shit.
So we had no reason not to trust them.
Sure.
Now that we had a giant contact list, not only did we not have to waste time finding them, but yes, now we knew, okay, these guys, let's not even bother with. Let's only look for new names.
We just kind of had this golden rule to not go back and recontact people.
Hi, Turtle. Welcome back.
A bunch of people were already getting tons of messages about it, and I didn't want to come back and be like, hey, do you have anything else? And then them explode and be like, no, I don't have anything, please stop messaging. So we were just like, okay, we contact them, it's one and done deal, move on.
The admins confirmed that, yes, they had been interested in me and my friends for many years prior. They recounted some of their own search efforts. They had, for instance, reached out to many of the same names.
Thanks for letting tennis spin
but
for
apparently
free,
hit
absolutely.
similar dead ends. In other words, the wiki admins claimed they knew nothing that the search team hadn't already discovered. They offered sympathy, but no new leads or materials.
Oh, it's tennis spin time.
This was
Time for a tennis
disappointing,
spin.
to say the least. I mean, despite their head starts, it seemed that the Backyardigans wiki
I do need to
admins
change that
had
little
value to add.
what's it called?
Or so they
The little
thought.
image that comes up
I think at the
when
time,
it is a
though,
tennis spin,
I
but
just kind of went
yeah,
with it and
tennis
said,
spin.
like, well, it seems to be very obscure and rare. Like, again, like the wiki articles are pretty barren. They have names, they have contacts, but like the contacts just did. I mean, they outright said people they contacted didn't have anything. So I just assumed it was one of these cases where, like, okay, it's so obscure, it's so lost that it's going to be one of those things where, like,
Maybe the happiest birthday
one
girl
person
ever.
that
Aw,
worked on it is
yay.
going to have everything, and we just have not found that one person yet.
Right.
And so as 2021 drew to a close, the search for me and my friends stalled yet again.
Damn it.
Months passed with no major updates, no new
No.
contacts, and no footage.
No, but
And
me and my
neither the search
friends.
team or the wiki admins had any ideas left.
No.
It would take someone completely out of the blue to reinvigorate the search once again.
Who?
Enter Burr Lost Media.
Oh, hello.
Burr's a funny little guy. I love that guy.
2022?
By
Boy,
2022,
boy. High
the
school
search for me and my
dancer. Boy,
friends had
boy.
persisted, but it was very dead.
Oh, I did Backyardigan.
It was around this time that a
Yes,
user
like
known
Gatekept
as Burr
Backyardigan.
Lost Media quietly began
Also,
his own
welcome in.
investigation.
How are you doing?
Burr was not originally part of the search team. In fact, he started largely independent. In a way, though, this was a blessing. Burr came in fresh and unburdened by assumptions or baggage that others had accumulated.
Okay, yeah.
He just wanted to find the pilots.
There you go.
Burr retraced many of the same steps, identifying who had worked on the pilot and reaching out to them, unaware that many had already been deemed dead ends.
Sure.
But luck favored Burr.
Yes.
Against the odds, he made a breakthrough where others had failed.
Let's fucking go,
He got
dude.
a response from Mark Delvecchio,
Oh.
the original character designer for Me and My Friends. Mark
Oh.
Delvecchio was a significant figure. He's an illustrator and author known for children's books and designs.
Let's go.
For the 1998 pilot, Delvecchio had been enlisted to translate Janice Burgess' ideas into visual character designs, and he oversaw the creation of the character costumes.
Okay.
Years earlier, the Backyardigans wiki admin supposedly had
I'd be
tried to
good to
contact
finally
Delvecchio
catch
with
one
no
of your
luck.
streams. Aw, I'm
But when Burr reached
great.
out in
And I really
2022,
appreciate they're able to catch
Delvecchio
one of my streams
responded.
finally.
And he
It's,
didn't just respond with words.
we're just going
he
into
responded with pictures.
basically Backyardigans lore. So this was a pilot. If you were just coming in and you don't know what's going on, this was a pilot from 1998 for Backyardigans. Now the original pilot was supposed to be live action. It didn't make it out of Nickelodeon Studios in Florida. Because of fucking Dora. Dora won over Backyardigans at the time. But once there was like a remake of that same pilot, but with CGI, and that was, I believe, in 2000 something, like maybe 2001, whatever, but around the 2000s. That's the Backyardigans we know now, right? Where it's all like CGI and shit. But up to this point, like at least video timeline wise, there's like no like full release of the full pilot yet. Right now it's just like trying to see who has it, right? And it's pretty fucking crazy so far. We already had like some guy that got his video like copyright strike by some fuck ass lawyer for like, oh no, your video caused your fans to send death threats to this guy, when it's like, I think that's a lie. Like, come on. Do you remember the game I recommended you? You're gonna have to remind me. It's been a minute, Turtle. I remember that show as a kid. Thanks, I feel old now. Hey, if it makes you feel better, apparently Backyardigans came out a year after I was born. So I'm a 2003 baby, and Backyardigans officially released in 2004. So I'm basically a year younger than Backyardigans, which feels fucking crazy, because that's probably why I remember it so much, because I remember I used to get the tapes or whatever, the VHS tapes of the show. It was VHS tapes or it was like DVDs. It might have been one or the other or both. And the two episodes I remember was like the jungle episode where they were like into the thick of it, like that shit from TikTok, and then the Castaways episode. But that's all I fucking remember. Oh, that and the the episode with like the box. It's like you can't put a tornado in the box. That's silly. It's like that meme. 95 baby. Oh shit. Okay, now I feel old. Fuck me. What? I need to find the meme now. No. Okay, we're backtracking from that other video for a minute. Oh yeah, Jay Sean, my beloved. Oh my goodness. Okay, what was the video? What's in the box? Backyardigan. Yeah. There. It's oh my god.
What's inside? What? It's a box of. That's ridiculous. You can't put in a box.
It's not funny. It's not fucking funny. Oh my god. It's not funny. That's not funny. Okay. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. We need to get back to this. Because we're talking about the character designer and I'm kind of excited.
I had a friend who had sent me a picture of Burr's new set of stuff, and I was like,
oh, it's water time.
What happened? I went to sleep for half a second, and then this happens. So naturally,
yeah, all that just to remember the fucking one meme that I like.
And Burr tells us, "Oh, yeah,
this is what you can expect from me as a streamer."
We're like, we already checked with him. He didn't have anything. What happened?
Delachio shared several behind-the-scenes photos from the pilot's production.
Damn, more?
These were images that no one in the search team had seen before.
Oh my god.
And unlike the on-set photos from Helen, which showed the bright, lively stage with actors and the crew, these new images had an almost haunting quality.
Well, also because they're puppets, too.
Like fake or something. Like,
Enter the Gungeon.
No
okay, that's what it is. Okay, gotcha.
The low lights, all dark and like, there's no way someone did that.
I'll make a note of that.
I was
actually,
really happy.
it's a box of boom, literally.
This is just gonna reinforce that dumb
That's
stereotype
ridiculous.
that
You can't put boom in a box.
And I'm gonna be thrown into that same meme with the spooky talking about a lost episode of SpongeBob. I was grinning ear to ear because I was like, oh, these are cool, but also, oh man.
No, they are, yeah.
The suits on the rack, like that's something you would never see. You'd never see that in the actual pilot.
You would never see that shit.
The more behind the scenes stuff that we got, like the more I was like super invested. I'm like, oh my god, like.
Yeah.
Naturally, the search team was overjoyed by Delachio's contribution.
Which is great.
But it also raised a question. Why was he willing to share these now when he hadn't before?
True.
Perhaps Burr's approach was simply well-timed, or phrased differently. Perhaps Delachio felt enough years had passed by that point that there was no harm in sharing behind-the-scenes tidbits.
Like you in the scary photo. Hey,
major find
hey,
months for
my scary. Listen. Why? How dare you? Analog horror can still be fucking scary, babe. You're being rude to me on my own fucking Twitch chat. What's wrong with you? Okay. This fool is over here like, well, analog horror isn't scary. Analog horror is scary. Yeah, because you know what you've been fucking exposed to? Mandela catalog. That's why you think this shit ain't scary. Some of this shit makes me shit my pants. I'm sorry. I'm a weenie. Leave me alone.
Team. And it validated the idea that recontacting old leads might prove useful.
I think at that point in the search
exactly.
When
Very bad
I
at it.
started questioning things, not like super heavily, but I started getting a little like weird feelings about the whole thing. I think it kind of
you do all the time anyway.
Those photos that Burr got, the liminal photos.
Yeah, the liminal photos.
It was at that moment where we realized we could contact old people if we wanted to, and ask if they had anything that they didn't have before.
The search team had splintered.
Okay.
Sonic U, Mr. Bones, and War Turtle.
Is it healthy to explode? Yeah, probably. I'm not a doctor or anything, but yeah, you'll probably be fine.
Was none other than Laura Kingsley, director of Meet My Friends.
Oh!
To their surprise, Laura Kingsley responded to their inquiries.
Okay.
Kingsley is an established film director with credits including indie films and TV movies. and she had been hired back in the late 90s to helm this Nick Jr. pilot.
Really?
While she couldn't share the pilot video itself, she was willing to confirm at long last what the pilot was about.
Okay,
In an
great.
email, Kingsley explained, quote, "No plot really, a premise. For the pilot, it was the concept that if you are waiting and doing nothing, it feels like things take forever. But if you get involved with other things, the time passes and you enjoy your time.
Oh, okay, that's
Geared
cute.
towards the small children.
That's cute.
There is just the pilot, but nothing I can share. Hopefully you'll stumble upon it somewhere someday. It was a very sweet and charming little show.
Aw,
Thanks for your interest. Take care."
that sounds really
I
nice.
could not believe
She was so
that
nice.
not only did they respond, but also that we got it. We got a plot summary. And
There
that
we
was
go.
something that the wiki admins, I don't believe they told us a plot summary. I don't think they really said what they got from the director.
Oh
Like, what
no.
information, other than that the director didn't have anything. So I think at that point I was surprised that it happened, that we got what we did.
Sure.
I really wanted to go back and recontact people they had contacted before, like more
Sure.
so now, simply because I suspected there may have been stuff that we weren't being told.
Her response confirmed a few things. Firstly, that only one episode, the pilot, was ever produced.
Okay.
Which, to be fair, wasn't a huge revelation, but it was still good to know.
Yeah.
And secondly, that she personally wasn't in a position to release it.
Oh.
There is just the pilot, but nothing I can share.
Exactly.
What I believe from that conversation, and I don't know for certain, but when I asked them about that, and they're like, there's nothing I can share, I believe that was, I have the pilot, but unfortunately I cannot share it. Thank you for your time. Good day.
Okay.
I feel like
That makes sense.
there's a good chance if anyone else other than Janice had the pilot, it's probably her.
Perhaps contractual or personal concerns prevented her, or maybe she didn't have a copy readily available. Nonetheless, hearing the pilot's premise directly from its director was a big win.
Right.
But the real turning point came shortly after, when Burr contacted Hiro Tanaka, and during their conversation, Tanaka casually mentioned someone that neither the search team nor the Backyardigan's wiki admins knew about. Michael Riley.
Oh.
That name changed everything.
Okay.
Up until then, the name Thomas Riley had circulated in early wiki info, listed as an engineer who worked on the pilots. But here was Tanaka referencing Michael Riley. If Thomas Riley was really Michael Riley, he was a completely overlooked lead. He wasn't on the team's radar because all references to him were under the wrong name.
Oh my god.
This, I think, was the single defining moment, the climax
A
that
fucking
changed
alias?
the entire
For Backyardigans?
story for the rest of this search. I could not believe that not only was there a name that no one had found before, which in itself is like, oh great, like we found someone new to contact. But I think it was at that point where the threads started unraveling.
And we were all shocked by this because, like, how does that happen?
Right.
How does that can't just be a mistake. And the wiki admins are very, very stingy and very particular with their articles.
Right,
If
right,
there's
right.
something that's wrong on their page, they're gonna instantly make sure that it's right. So to see such a small discrepancy there for so many years on a very popular page on their website is just weird.
Exactly.
Burr wasted no time in tracking down and contacting Michael Riley, and he provided what would be the most definitive proof of the pilot's existence so far.
Oh, okay.
Michael Riley replied and provided photos of the actual physical tape of
What
Me and My
the
Friends.
fuck?
Seeing the tape for the first time was the most amazing thing because, oh my goodness.
Are you
there's
fucking
actual
kidding
proof
me?
of it. It's right there. We are so close.
It's there.
And then seeing that there's a second tape, just immediately a flurry of emotions because, okay, cool, now there's two of them. Okay, which one can we get?
And I just remember, like, I just have a vivid memory. I was standing in the mall outside of Five Below, the Five Below store, and I was on my phone. I saw those photos. I wanted to run into Five Below and tell everyone in there, guys, Me and My Friends was found. We got a tape. Like, I remember just like an out-of-body experience wanting to
Can you imagine the
tell the people
context?
in the store
Like, out of context, that
the
sounds...
search was over.
This was the first time anyone outside of Nickelodeon's circle had seen the tape itself.
Right.
The pictures showed a professional video cassette with a Nickelodeon label and the title Me and My Friends,
Oh my
and a
god.
date from 1998. The rehearsal tape presumably was a separate tape
Oh.
that contained practice footage or test shots
Okay,
on
great.
October 30th, 1998, just
Crazy.
before filming.
Crazy.
This was concrete, indisputable evidence
Re-upload
that a tape
it.
existed.
Upload it, dude.
Michael Riley had it in his possession.
Are you fucking
The
kidding me?
search team erupted in celebration, but something didn't sit right.
What?
If Michael Riley had a tape,
Yeah.
and even a rehearsal tape,
Yeah.
why hadn't the team heard of him until now?
Because it was
Where
an alias?
did the admins of the Backyardigans wiki even get the name Thomas Riley from? And how did they supposedly contact someone who never existed? But here's
Alternate
where it
account?
gets even stranger.
Alt account?
Right after Michael Riley had surfaced, something odd happened on the Backyardigans wiki.
What?
For the first time since 2016, the Me and My Friends wiki article was edited. The name Thomas Riley was corrected to Michael Riley.
Oh, fuck.
This edit was made by a mysterious user
Oh.
named Augie.
What the
Want to know
fuck?
something extra weird?
Yes.
Well, the page had been locked for years,
Uh.
and an admin, Melodious, had to specifically lift the protection so that Augie could make this single correction.
What the fuck?
Well, what was really weird about it was the wiki page
With
couldn't
magic.
be edited. The admins had locked that page because it had gotten so much traffic.
Right.
So we checked the history, and basically an admin had to have unlocked that page,
Right.
allowed that edit,
Right.
and then relocked it,
Right.
just for someone to change that name to something that only we knew,
Mm-hmm.
just to mess with us.
Which is weird.
The search team invited Augie to a private chat to find out.
Right, right,
In the
right.
chat, Augie claimed that he too was doing his own investigation and had contacted a former Nickelodeon Studios art director named Greg Santoro,
Okay.
who provided a new behind-the-scenes photo from the pilot.
Okay.
Augie shared this photo, but soon after, he unsent the photo and disappeared.
What?
He then went silent and stopped responding.
What the fuck is this? Why are
Augie
we?
showed up with this brand new name
What?
that only we knew,
Ah.
supplied us with a new picture, and then disappeared mysteriously into the wind.
The fuck?
And after that, after they pointed out that he had a tape, we never heard from Augie again.
What the
Meanwhile, Michael Riley's trail was cooling off as well.
fuck?
After initially being very helpful by sharing the tape photos and expressing interest, Michael said in late 2022 that he was in talks with an old Nickelodeon producer about possibly releasing the pilot.
Okay.
This sounded promising.
Sure.
Maybe he was seeking permission to get the content out there legally.
Great.
But after that message, Michael Riley also went dark.
That's such
He never followed
bullshit.
up with the searchers.
What?
Attempts to reach him again failed.
Bruh.
Right at the very, very end, that's when he stops responding.
Oh my
And the
god.
only conclude, and we have talked about this with each other for hours on end. I think
Bruh.
nearing the very end of like the last step that would require to get the tape digitized, I think Augie sniped him, used his email, sent him emails. I have no idea what he could have said in those emails. Maybe something made up like we were gonna profit off of this.
Huh?
Maybe something made up like those guys are bad dudes. Don't do this.
What the
Who knows?
fuck?
Who knows what was said?
Right.
I strongly believe that Augie took the email address that was posted in our private group chat, sabotaged it, and then just laughed at our displeasure.
So when Burr asked if he could share it, he wanted to. He was very excited that people were interested in this, and he's like, "Yeah, sure thing. Tell you what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm going to get in contact with an old producer friend, Nick, and I'll get back to you on whether or not I can share this or not. But I'm really excited about this.
Right.
I'll keep in touch."
Oh my
And that
god.
was the day that we got that information was, coincidentally the same day Augie joined. We saw this information. So after that,
That
silence.
rat bitch.
We messaged him. We're like, "Hey, is everything okay? Is there an update you could give us possibly?" And I feel like that if, for whatever reason, this producer individual that he knows was like, sorry, man, you can't share this. He seemed like the kind of person who would be polite enough to just let us know, hey guys, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I just can't share anything. But I hope, good luck in your search.
Right.
He was so open. That was the weirdest thing to us. He was so open about this, but all of a sudden he just ghosted us. That's weird.
Rap bitch! This fucking rap bastard! No way! Okay. I'm gonna skip this ad break, but I'm gonna also be right back. I have to pee. So I will be right back. Okay? Okay. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. We are gonna come up with on ads in a couple of seconds. So I'm actually gonna let. Oh, thank you for coming for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm gonna let that ad fucking play. But what I'm gonna do for you guys is I'm not gonna play the video until the ads are done. Because I don't want people to miss it. Because this shit's getting fucking insane. And we got basically a good while of fucking of a video left. So what we're going to do instead of that one, let me see GeoGuessr. Hold on, maybe we can do that real quick while we wait for these ads to finish. GeoGuessr. It is okay. We're gonna test my knowledge today. No, not that. Okay. Ads should be coming up soon, I think. Maybe. Will it say? Will it tell me? It should tell me. That rat bastard. Okay. I'm gonna see if it does within the next little bit. If it does it, then cool, great. Reload this. There we go. Now it went. Okay. So ads are going on right now. We're gonna play GeoGuessr. I have not played this. Hold the fuck on. I'm gonna have to do some sign up shit. We do some sign up shit real quick. I've never played GeoGuessr in my life. I've never played this fucking game. Cool, let me... I have to pay GeoGuessr? Are you serious? What? What do you mean? Fuck off, I gotta pay for GeoGuessr. Piss off. I'm not paying for GeoGuessr. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. We're gonna edit our shit real fast. Because I want to. This is probably gonna take like way too fucking long, but it's fine. I guess this shirt, oh, well, the color is fucking ugly. I'm not gonna lie to you. That color's gross as shit. Let's make it blue. Let's do that. Let's make it black. Let's do this. Hats are gross. Okay. And then here, what color do we want? Here, we'll do that. Okay. That's as close as I'm gonna get to how I want it to look. Just watch. The amount of time that I'm gonna take to do this shit is gonna be like. Let me see. Yeah. Let me actually change the fucking name on this shit, because the name's cringe as fuck. There we go. There we go. Changes. Okay, okay. Oh, I love that. Literally, I shit you not, chat. In the amount of times I try to set up GeoGuessr, we already finished with ads. So, great. You technically didn't miss anything. If you were doing ads, you technically didn't miss anything. So, pats on the back. Yippee. But we can now get back to learning about Backyardigans, because I'm very excited.
So, by the end of 2022, the search had hit a bittersweet milestone. They had proof the pilot was out there in private hands, yet it remained unreleased.
I also have Fudge Pops with me. I should mention that.
Rolled in, progress was at a standstill. Leads had gone cold or silent. The team had contacted virtually everyone known to be connected, and had even uncovered previously unknown personnel.
Sure.
Little did they know that the biggest revelation was about to unfold.
I'm gonna lose my shit if we don't get to see the pilot.
As 2023 rolled in with little progress, members of the search team began to retrace their steps and re-examine old evidence. That's when they found something truly jaw-dropping.
What is it?
Recall that the Me and My Friends Lost Media Wiki article was deleted in 2016.
That's right. Yeah, I remember that.
This was done by user Melodolus, the Backyardigan's wiki admin. That's already a little strange, but check this out.
What?
When an admin deletes a page, they can also leave behind a reason or a comment.
Oh!
The searchers discovered that in the page deletions log, Melodius left a brief comment.
Really?
It read, "The admins at the Backyardigans wiki all have a copy. Most content on this page is false, and it is appearing in search results in place of our own work."
Oh!
The admins at the Backyardigans wiki all have a copy. This one sentence recontextualized the entire search.
Oh!
If true, it meant that as of 2016, the very people running the Backyardigans wiki already possessed the pilots.
We were so mad.
Are you fucking serious?
There was no reason for it to be that complicated, and we were just like, What the heck? These people talk to us directly. Why are you lying to me about the Backyardigans pilot?
God.
It's not that serious.
Needless to say, blew our
So wait, it's not okay. The way I read that sentence, chat, was like, oh, they each have a copy of the original, like, wiki shit. That's what I thought it was. You're telling me that these assholes all have a copy of me and my friends, and they never released it. This is literally Gaslight Gatekeep Backyardigans, dude. Are you fucking serious? Why are we gatekeeping Backyardigans, bro?
our minds. I mean, I think it was at that, I always say, it was at that point they became Heisenberg. It was at that point we were like, our jaws were dropped. L did not want to believe it. He just refused to believe it. He didn't want to think that they would do that to us.
I couldn't wrap my head around like what, and I guess it was just like, you know, me being misguided. I thought when Sewer asked them, hey, we're looking for the pilot, can you help us? I feel like a normal person's reaction would have just been, oh, I have the pilot, this guy's asking me to help find it, I'm just going to ignore him. Like I thought it was more realistic that if there had been anything going on, they never would have joined a group chat. They never would have talked to Sewer.
Right.
They never they would not have really like made themselves accessible.
Right.
They would have just kind of like stayed in the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to misguide us, but I never even really thought like that takes it way too far. I didn't think like, why would they go so far to try to misguide? Like that just seems like what a waste of energy.
Right.
The search team was floored. For years, they had believed that the Backyardigans wiki admins were fellow fans wanting to find the pilot just like them. Instead, they were eavesdropping on the search team to make sure they couldn't find the pilot.
Which is fucking insane!
If the wiki admins had the pilot all along, it would explain a lot. Remember the user Jen Penn and how she had shown an email chain with John Paul, a supposed crew member, claiming he worked on the pilot? Well, Burr Lost Media had independently reached out to John Paul via a different route. And John Paul flat out denied ever working on the show. He said, I was working at the studio but didn't work on that show.
Oh my god, these
It
snakes!
was discovered that the email Jen Penn provided was fabricated.
Oh my fucking god! Are we really faking emails to gaslight gatekeep girlboss Backyardigans? Are we really doing that? Oh my god! I'm so flabbergasted. Oh, holy shit.
In short, Jen Penn was feeding them false clues just to get in on the search team. Then there's Augie Town and the email he showed from art director Greg Santoro. L Supersonic Q compared it to an earlier legitimate correspondence he'd had with Santoro and found that the two email addresses did not match. It seemed Augie forged an email to back up his story.
Oh my god!
And then there's Drew Emerson, the supposed lawyer who took down El Supersonic Q's
also
video.
fake, right?
If he was indeed one of the admins in disguise,
It's also fake?
they needed to snuff out public attention that might lead people to pressure them to release the
Yeah!
pilots. All signs pointed back to the Backyardigans wiki team. It became clear that these anonymous accounts were almost certainly sock puppet accounts used by the admins.
I fucking knew it! Dude, oh my god! I fucking knew when that goddamn lawyer was like, oh yeah, there was a fucking... because we're fucking video. I fucking knew this shit was a false copyright claim. I fucking said it at the beginning of the stream. I don't believe that these fucking people give enough of a shit about this goddamn pilot to fucking send a copyright strike out because somebody's making a video about it. Oh my god.
To embed themselves in the search effort and mislead it.
That was a terrible scroll, I'm sorry.
By protecting their hoarded copy of the pilots. The next burning question was, why? Why all this secrecy and effort to hoard a 14-minute preschool pilot?
Really?
What did these admins stand to gain? Aside from perhaps bragging rights among themselves that they had something no one else did?
Or notoriety?
The search team had their suspicions. but they needed more info on how the admins got the pilot in the first place. And we'll get to that in a moment. After this revelation, El Supersonic Q and others decided to go public with their findings. LSSQ created...
This is the video I seen! This is the fucking video! The disaster search for me and my friends. This is a video that I can't remember watching, dude. Oh my god!
Comprehensive 2-part documentary on YouTube exposing their ruse.
Ooh!
In these videos, he laid out how the wiki admins misled everyone, from the fake lawyer to the fake helpers.
I fucking knew it!
The immediate aftermath saw the Backyardigan's wiki website vandalized by furious users.
Oh my god!
Turning it into a battleground of memes and accusations.
Damn!
The wiki admins tried locking pages and maintaining order, but their credibility was shattered.
I fucking knew
on social
it!
media and forums, people skewered the hoarders for their behavior.
Wait, what? I think they're taking it very well. Oh my god! Oh my god! Literally gaslight gatekeeping back at the stream title is right, motherfuckers. The stream title is correct. We are literally gaslight gatekeep girl bossing Backyardigans for clout. That is insane work, dude.
And there were memes, a lot of memes.
I bet.
After all, this was a ludicrous amount of drama over a children's pilot.
Very deserved, by the way. Very deserved. 2025 already.
June 2025.
June?
The search had basically turned into a waiting game. At this point, there were only 2 options. Either the hoarders would relent and release the pilot on their own terms, or someone else would find a way to leak it out from under them. The admins by now were isolated and somewhat vilified, and they were likely hoping the drama would just die down.
I hope it's the latter. I hope they get swept.
The final act of the story was about to unfold, and it was something that none of them could stop.
Babe, don't laugh. I may have walked into a door frame while watching the stream. Poor baby. Be careful.
On the night of June 27th, 2025, a popular Twitter account called The Lost Media Busters, run by a user named Shish, had posted a tongue-in-cheek tweet. It joked about how 2025 was the year of lost pilots being found.
Oh yeah!
Such as the Family Guy's pilot, Dora the Explorer's pilot, and so on. They poked fun at the fact that me and my friends still hadn't surfaced, and it was a bit of a meme at that point. Not long after that tweet, Shish received a private message from a Discord user called P. P claimed to have the me and my friends pilots via some connection to Paramount's servers. Paramount being Nickelodeon's parent company.
Weird.
This user said he found the pilot because of that very tweet by the Lost Media Busters, which spurred him to look. And as proof, P began sharing screenshots of the pilots.
Oh shit! Oh my god! This
He
is
told Shish that he was willing to share the file with him so it could be released.
Oh my god!
At this point, Shish was stunned and excited. It seemed almost too good to be true.
Right.
Shish agreed, and he received a video file through their chats. Shish began downloading the file, but then P changed his mind and deleted the file mid-transfer.
Motherfucker!
He got cold feet.
Oh my god!
He told Shish he decided to hold onto the pilots because if
I'm being told against what I'm doing right now. I want to upload it, but I cannot for right now. To be quite honest, I know and I showed stuff already, but it's not the time. You can think this was a troll or something, but it's just not the time. I can't safely get it out. This is a better choice in the long run. It'll eventually come out. Oh my fucking god! Can we just release the pilot, please? Please? I'm begging this time. I'm on my hands and knees. You don't even have to put the collar and fucking leash on me. Please, please, please. I need to see this pilot, dude!
If it leaked widely, it would become big news and could alert Paramount, causing them to tie in security and thus costing him his access to their servers. Shish was left with only a mere fragment of the pilot that finished downloading before the cancellation.
Okay.
I was happy with just that because I think at this point, with how long it had been going on for and how crazy and awful it was, to finally get new footage to any extent, even if it was like cut off like it was a short clip, like That to me felt like a victory in itself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me start off by saying I was a little pissed off that he pinged at everybody. Then I was really happy to see that there were screenshots in HD, mind you, HD screenshots of the pilot being shared, because these photos were the first actual pictures of the pilot itself.
Which is
For
insane!
ages, the only actual content we had from the pilot was that 3 seconds.
Which is
All the other
insane!
photos that we had actually received were just behind the scenes production
Holy
stuff. Like,
shit!
this was the actual first images from the pilot itself, and that was just so crazy. No, he suddenly did a weird like 180 and started talking about, oh, I'll get in trouble if I do this, and he's not talking about like fucking Paramount or something. He's talking about like some other unknown entity.
What is the admins, dude? What is the admins? The admins didn't want to do.
So I hop in.
They hated him. They hated Jesus for they spoke the truth. They hated this motherfucker. The admins hated this motherfucker because they were gonna release the pilot. Oh my fucking god! Are we gatekeeping this shit? I'm sorry I'm like geeking out about this so much. I'm losing my collective shit. This is just insane.
VC and I'm like, this better be good.
Me too, bitch.
3 pictures, never before seen pictures of me and my friends. Not set photos, actual screenshots of the pilot.
Which is insane.
Past beyond the 3-second clip that's burned in my frontal lobe.
Which is insane.
Actual pictures of the characters moving around in the actual production, and the sweetened master tape splash screen.
It was a strange night. I remember being notified about it in a Discord server.
Oh, okay.
We were talking about it the rest of the night. Who was this P person? Was he possibly another trick by the admins?
Penis?
Someone scare him off?
Probably.
Maybe one of the admins caught wind and threatened him too.
That's what I'm thinking.
We
That's what I'm
braced
thinking.
ourselves for yet another indefinite wait.
Oh boy.
But then, an anonymous user on 4chan leaked the entire pilot.
Let's go!
The anonymous user who posted the pilot said, "Fuck you, Backyardigan's wiki. Happy Brat Summer. Love, Pungus."
Woo!
To this day, I have no idea what that means.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what we've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo! We got the pilot! Fuck you, admins! Fuck you, Backyardigan's wiki! Eat my dick! Let's fucking go, dude! And also, that is a Charlie... It was a fucking Charlie XCX stand that fucking leaked this shit. That is so funny! Let's fucking go, dude! Woo! Let's see this shit! Let's see this pilot! Give me it! Oh my god! Oh my god! And it's in HD?
So I thought it was so poetic that it would leak on 4chan, of all things.
Very true.
We had always talked about, oh, you know, what happens if it comes from a leak or whatever. And earlier in the search, we're like, oh, that would really suck. But we had reached the point where we were just like, oh my god, thank you, it's over. Somebody did it.
Somebody did it.
I think just because it was a combination of the Media Busters tweet and this guy just openly posting stuff in the Discord and then immediately being like, oh, never mind or whatever. Somebody was just like, okay, fine. If you're not gonna do it, I'll do it. Whatever. You know. I
almost wonder if those two are the same
everybody
person.
Just wanting it to be over.
But I don't
The
know.
source of this 4chan leak remains anonymous.
That's a mini theory.
Given the timing, one wonders if P himself decided to quietly drop it after all.
That's what I was saying.
Perhaps feeling protected by 4chan's anonymous nature.
Right.
Or it could have been an unrelated individual who had also gained access via the same hacked sources.
Maybe. I don't know.
Some even speculated it might have been a disillusioned admin or someone who got it from them.
What?
Regardless of who leaked it, the outcome was that me and my friends was finally found.
Let's go! Woo! I want to see it. I want to see
Following
it.
the release of the pilot,
Ow.
one of the admins, Melodolus, came out of hiding and reconnected with the search team.
Oh
According to internal messages
Oh my
between
God.
the two parties,
my god.
they originally got the pilot courtesy of another Backyardigan's wiki admin, who we'll refer to as K.
Huh.
He is definitely the most like elusive person out of the entire admin people. Some of them I don't even think we've talked to before. They just have no presence online whatsoever.
Weird.
But Kay is different. Kay prided himself as the quote-unquote, this is Alex's words, not mine. He deemed himself as a Backyardigan's oracle.
Okay.
Quote-unquote.
Okay. Put your dick back in your pants.
They believed they knew everything about Backyardigans. Great achievement, by the way. They had everything on the show. It is like, it's kind of creepy.
Melolus claims that at some point between late 2015 and early 2016, admins Kay and Poblor received the pilots due to an unauthorized access into Nickelodeon's internal archive system. Nick Central.
I see.
Nick Central was essentially Nickelodeon's internal digital library or media server, likely containing high-quality masters of shows, pilots, and promos.
Okay.
It's a bit unclear whether they carried out the hack themselves or simply seized the opportunity. Nevertheless, they downloaded the files of not just one, but 2 Backyardigans pilots.
Oh shit!
The 1998 live-action Me and My Friends, and the 2002 CGI pilots.
Okay.
To understand how serious this was essentially an illegal breach of a company's confidential archive.
Oh! Okay. Cool.
Once Kay and Poblor had copies of the pilots, they apparently distributed them among the Backyardigans wiki admin team.
Which is insane, by the way. So now you all have legal shit.
Fans had something incredibly rare. The actual pilots that even Nickelodeon had never released. And instead of celebrating the find by sharing it, they decided to hoard it privately.
Which is fucking
Perhaps
cringe.
initially it was caution. After all, they got it through a serious breach of law.
True.
But beyond that, a sense of ownership and control set in. This was their precious treasure now.
Bruh.
According to Melodulus, this moment in 2015 to 2016 caused a fracture even within the admin group. Melodulus began distancing himself from Kay.
I don't blame him.
Uneasy with the toxicity and illegal nature of what was happening.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
There were arguments about whether to quietly share at least some of the content, but Kay was fiercely against letting anything out.
Which is
From
insane.
2016 onwards, everything the wiki admins did starts making sense through this lens. They locked down their pages, they removed outside info, and they became gatekeepers. Nearly a decade of hoarding and intimidation followed. Melodulus later claimed that Kay would even threaten any fellow admin who tried to release the pilots.
Oh my god.
Now, for unknown reasons, I'm told that Kay stepped away from the internet around 2018.
I wonder
He
why.
deleted his YouTube channel, his blog, and forum accounts,
Oh my god.
leaving only a fandom account in existence. It was like he was trying to erase his online footprint. Despite vanishing publicly, Melodulus indicated that Kay still remained in contact with the remaining admins privately, continuing to urge, or bully, them to never release Me and My Friends.
Which is fucking insane, by the way. Like, you're
It had
gone.
become, in Mel's words, like a prized possession for certain people in that group.
Fucking crazy.
So by the time the search team in the outside world was earnestly hunting the pilots, the wiki admins had long had it, and had sworn among themselves to keep it a secret. So they infiltrated the search and sabotaged it so that LSQ, Super Reviewer, and the rest would never find it.
Crazy.
But in doing so, they inadvertently set up one of the most convoluted wild goose chases in lost media history. The final straw in this saga came in mid-2025, after L Supersonic Q's videos turned public sentiment overwhelmingly against the admins.
Yeah.
With Kay largely out of the picture, and the pilot already leaked online, Melodulus came forward with an official statement, claiming there was more to the story.
Okay.
In this statement, Melodulus confirmed much of what we recounted, that the admins did obtain the pilot through unauthorized means. They were in school at the time, so likely minors or very young adults when this happened.
Oh,
Melodulus
okay.
claimed that even back then, he felt they should release the, quote, harmless, non-sensitive stuff they found.
Yeah.
But others in the group were vehemently against it. He described a culture of gatekeeping and pressure, where even hinting at sharing content would result in frantic messages, threats of doxing, and even late-night phone calls from fellow admins to intimidate him into compliance.
Bruh.
He also shed light on P, claiming P was a completely separate person who genuinely found the pilot independently.
Oh, okay.
According to Mel, P might have been threatened by someone as well,
Right.
which is why he pulled back.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
The list doesn't confirm who.
Right.
I'm glad that it's finally over with, not the search just for him, you know, with all those admins. I'm glad that you know, they're out of this mess, because it honestly seems like, you know, this is a huge case of blackmail. So hold these people you know, accountable for something just because they accidentally got caught up with some guy who had unauthorized access to something you shouldn't have.
Right.
So I'm satisfied with it. Obviously, it's not mine to judge, but yeah, I'm just happy that it's over with for him, and I hope the best for all the admins and that they can finally be left alone.
I wish that this search could have been different. I wish there could have been a different flow of events. I wish
it's posture
Melodious
check
could have,
time.
like, turned to the light side sooner. I wish there was more of a fight for like fairness in terms of like who has it, and why can't it be released, and like you know, I just get really sad thinking about the way that this kind of all turned out.
And just like that, it was all over. Me and my friends had finally been found. After years of misinformation, private hoarding, fake aliases, and dead ends, the pilot in its entirety was now available for everyone to see.
Yay!
Concluding one of the biggest, most eventful searches in lost media history.
Yay!
And all of this for a goddamn pilot show for preschoolers.
Literally!
The ironic thing is, had the admins just released the pilot all the way back then in 2015 or 2016, or had they just ignored the search team, none of this would have blown up.
Right.
The Nick Central hack would have been buried in internet history. The pilot would have just been online and no one would question it. But because Kay and whoever else was so keen on hoarding it by any means necessary, the search got way, way larger than they could handle. And if the 4chan Anon was really just some guy who leaked it to spite the Backyardigan's wiki admins, then they have no one else to blame but themselves.
Right.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Good shit. Good shit. Oh my fucking god. Good shit. Good shit. So that was the most infamous lost media search. The creators blame it on Jorge. When the VOD releases, I'm gonna link the video in the description of that VOD. Holy shit. Like, again, I had an idea, like, I kind of had an idea of where this could lead, right? Because of the fucking, the fake lawyer and shit. I was like, okay, like, that's nothing new. Some people, who, if they feel so inclined, will pretend to be, will give up, like, faulty copyright strikes. But, like, that's insane. So, we have a good amount of time. I think we're gonna move this over to a more gaming centric kind of thing, because one of the last times we streamed, we didn't finish Is This Seat Taken? So I think I want to finish that actually. So I'm gonna load it up real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and get that situated. So let me get this loaded up here. And then let me change the title. And then go. Okay. Now it's time for Is This Seat? Not that. I gotta change it again. Hold on. Yay! Let me turn up the music a little bit. Okay. Yippee. No, gatekept and blackmailing. No, that's actually genuinely fucking insane. Trying to... Actually. Hold on. actually, hold on. Actually. Should we just make this a whole fucking stream where we just look at lost media shit? And then save is this seat taken for the stream tomorrow? That's not a bad idea, actually. That's not a bad idea. That is actually something we could do today, actually. That is not a bad idea. Okay, so I'll tell you guys what. We're going to keep up with the lost media shit. But hold on. I need to fix this again. What the fuck? Why is it like that? Why is it so small? Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then maybe this needs to be. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay, so I'm gonna find some more lost media shit real quick because I want to. Should we do an iceberg video? You know what? Why don't we do that? Why don't we just do a fucking iceberg video? I haven't seen one of those in a fucking hot minute. So that's what we'll do instead. We'll go ahead and do a we'll check out an iceberg real quick. Which is not this. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So we have a couple iceberg options here. I think oh my god. You know what? Fuck it, let's do this one.
This is Lost Media found in 2024.
That was last
Misten.
year. Oh, hello.
Kicking things off is Misten, an English dub of a Japanese anime originally titled Kasumin.
Oh.
The series stars a 4th grader named Kasumin Haruno,
Hello.
whose parents leave on a trip to Africa. So she stays with a second family, but discovers the truth about their heritage. In exchange for keeping their secret, Kasumi works as the family maid.
Ah,
The dub
okay.
was once available on YouTube by the channel Ani Disfan, but was deleted after the channel was terminated. Thankfully, Internet Archive user Oblivion Access found the entire series this year.
Yay!
Future Living 2025. Back in 2002, the Science Channel released a documentary special known as Future Living 2025, or simply 2025. Predicted technological advancements were discussed and revealed through the narrative of a fictional family of the era. So is 2025 accurate to today?
No, God no.
Somewhat.
Well,
It did discuss virtual reality, affordable home security, personalized media platforms, and even portable computers.
Oh, so
The
kind
only
of.
confirmation of existence for 2025 was a mention from an archived version of the channel's webpage. In 2007, the entire special was uploaded in 5 parts to YouTube, but was removed due to the channel's termination. It wouldn't be until January 6th that the documentary would once again surface. It was uploaded to YouTube by user Miku Singularity after obtaining the special from Reddit user Omegladan. Devil Death Story. This Japanese film is so obscure that it wasn't listed in any film databases or wikis. Beyond this, many of the actors in the film itself were not even credited and listed as unknown. For this reason, 1983's Devil Death Story remains an enigma, not even known to exist when its 16mm film print surfaced on a Japanese auction site. The auction was won by film archivist FM Town Marty McFlies.
Oh, okay.
In collaboration with Kaneko Video, the film was digitized, restored, and translated to English. And the
Yay!
full film was uploaded on January 6th.
We love our Carvey Lost
Jam.
Media.
Jam & Video VHS.
Oh.
Toon Jam was a PC game released by Turner Interactive and Cartoon Network in 1995.
Oh.
The game itself was a video creator that featured assets from various Cartoon Network shows.
Okay.
The game itself is not lost. However, the accompanying VHS tape, titled Jammin', was lost.
Oh,
This
okay.
video was essentially a compilation of different excerpts from Cartoon Network programming, hosted by Moxie from The Moxie Show. Jammin' was bundled with every copy of the game. However, due to the negative reception and ultimate rarity of Toon Jam, the VHS was difficult to come by. Internet Archive user Mustache Duct Tape was ultimately the one to obtain and upload the full VHS rip.
That little guy looks
The
like
Barnyard.
a creature. Oh,
Once upon a time, Nickelodeon made a movie simply called Barnyard, released in
I
2006.
remember that movie. Y'all remember this movie? I hate to say that that fucking Barnyard was a childhood movie for me, but it was kind of fucking like based. And fucking what's his name? What was the name of the cow? It was like Otis or some shit. He was very based and sex pilled. Cow. But yeah, no, this used to be a childhood fucking movie for me. I have only nostalgia for this movie. And I love Biggie Cheese. He's my favorite artist. Fuck Tyler, the Creator. Biggie Cheese, please.
Positive reception. In the years following, an episodic TV series would air on Nickelodeon.
I don't remember
called
the TV
Back at
series.
Barnyard. But did you know that there was a test pitch that predated both of these?
Ew.
Produced way back in 1999 by series creator Steven Odedurk and DNA Productions,
Uh-huh.
the plot remained the same as the later incarnations, featuring the tagline, "What do animals do when humans aren't watching?"
Okay. Looks
Clips
so
and
bad.
screenshots of the Barnyard were discovered within a 2005 teaser for the Barnyard movie, and an archived version of the DNA Productions webpage. The almost 4-minute test pitch would not be discovered until this year, when user Live DJ Rock won a VHS containing the pitch on eBay.
Oh!
It was uploaded to YouTube on January 20th. After its finding, users noticed that some of the DNA production screenshots were found to not be in the test pitch itself,
Really?
leading some to believe that there was more. However, these were later confirmed by Odekirk to be part of a separate animation test instead.
Oh.
Haze Dawn. From 1972 to 1973, this anime aired on Fuji TV.
Oh, this looks so
The anime
cute.
itself follows the titular Haze Dawn, a young fish as he trains to become stronger in a comedic fantasy setting.
This looks so cute.
While the series ran
Oh,
for
the
26
mermaids.
episodes, the single home
mermaids.
video release contained just the first and last episodes.
Oh,
In addition, a manga was produced using the anime itself as a source material,
really?
showing what the episodes could entell.
Cute.
The final episode had been online since 2022, though the remaining 25 episodes were recovered through a private anime torrent tracker. The uploader remains unknown.
I'm just so in love with like the mermaid's design in this. She looks so cute. Like, look at that. She looks so silly. She looks so whimsical. My God.
In the Flow with Affion Crockett.
Okay.
Affion Crockett was a cast member of the long-running battle rap show Wild 'N Out,
Oh yeah,
which still airs to this day.
he was funny.
In 2011, he received his own series titled In the Flow with Affion Crockett,
Did not know
a sketch
that.
comedy series that was actually produced by Jamie Foxx.
Huh.
The show only lasted for 6 episodes before it was quietly canceled and removed from Fox's website.
Bruh.
Only the first episode was viewable on Dailymotion,
Okay.
whereas small portions of episodes 2, 3, and 6 were on YouTube. Episodes 4 and 5 were completely lost until February of this year,
Oh.
when Lost Media Wiki user Keith722 posted on the Lost Media Wiki forums that he found all the episodes on a private torrent tracker.
Really?
A second user named Jackstone uploaded them online.
Great.
Turn On, the lost episode. In 1969, ABC aired a somewhat groundbreaking variety show known as Turn On, which was
Okay.
promoted as the, quote, first computerized TV show.
Really?
The show was received as physically disturbing by some viewers
Really?
due to the unnatural cuts and indelicate humor. The reception was so negative, in fact, that Turn On was reportedly cut from the air and immediately canceled halfway through the premiere itself.
Damn.
3 episodes were filmed in total, though that second episode ultimately never saw the light of day. George Schlatter, the show's creator, was unable to broadcast any of these episodes for a number of years,
Right.
due to a clause within his contract with ABC.
Okay, makes sense.
It wasn't until 2023 that the first 2 episodes were shared to YouTube by both Schlatter and the YouTube channel Clown Jewels.
Oh.
On February 4th, The third and final episode of Turn On was uploaded to the same channel.
Nice.
Jeopardy! Barbara Lowe episode.
Huh.
Lost media related to game shows is a rabbit hole in and of itself.
Really?
These episodes are rarely ever made available on any form of home video release. And after a few airings, they're usually swapped out for newer episodes, making them ripe to become lost media.
Right.
One of the most fascinating examples has to be the Barbara Lowe episodes of Jeopardy! Barbara Lowe was an interesting contestant, to say the least. She was described by some as rather strange and fidgety, and by others as bubbly, and someone who would squeal after answering a tough question.
Okay. She
In
seems
one
nice.
instance, she even challenged and argued with the show host, Alex Trebek,
Bruh.
something which the contestants were explicitly told not to do during filming.
Oh my god.
Strangest of all, however, was that Barbara Lowe was apparently not even her real name.
What?
In fact, she used several aliases to partake in different game shows
That
and
is
won tens of
weird.
thousands of dollars.
Oh.
However, after producers found out about this, her money was withheld,
Damn it.
and her episodes were banned from airing.
Damn it. I was gonna say get your fucking bank. Why would you not let her make money? What the fuck?
For years, these episodes were shrouded in mystery. They never re-aired, Barbara seemingly vanished without a trace,
Sure.
and all information came from third parties. Fast forward to 2023, when Barbara Lowe herself was interviewed by The Ringer.
Oh.
According to Lowe, during filming of the episode, she developed a nasty case of gastroenteritis, an
Oh.
infection of one's digestive system.
Okay.
Lowe complained of feeling very ill, but was reminded that she was costing the show time and money,
Oh.
and taping continued.
Okay.
Lowe contends that her winnings were taken by Jeopardy in an effort to recoup these costs.
Huh.
Now, drama aside, Barbara appeared in, I think, 5 episodes of Jeopardy, the vast majority of which remain lost. Although, in February of this year, the 5th episode of Lowe's run was uploaded to YouTube by the Museum of Classic Chicago Television.
Oh, really?
I usually try to omit pieces of lost media that are still partially lost, but the Barbara Lowe case is such a well-known topic within the lost media scene
Is it?
that this discovery is worth including.
Okay. Nice.
Boondocks Unaired Pilot.
Really?
The Boondocks is an Adult Swim animated series based on a popular comic strip of the same name.
I didn't even know it was a
that aired
comic
from
strip.
2005 to 2014.
I still need to watch it.
Prior to being picked up, a 6-minute pilot was ordered by Fox sometime between 2003 and 2004. Series creator Aaron McGruder expressed difficulty when adapting the comic into this pilot, as he found mainstream networks to be restrictive. The pilot was ultimately rejected by Fox in 2004. Online claims have been made stating that the pilot was shown at conventions. However, the validity of these claims remains unknown.
Right, right.
A 20-second clip of the pilot was posted to Twitter in 2016 by series producer Carl Jones,
Oh, okay.
showcasing an art style difference from the final show. On February 17th, the full pilot surfaced on archive.org, courtesy of user Cal Eastwood.
Yay!
Hershey's Really Big 3D Show. Created by the same company that
Oh,
made
God.
Food Fight, the
Oh,
Hershey's
hell
Really
no!
Big 3D Created by the same company that made Food Fight.
Hell no! If y'all know anything about Food Fight, dude, hell no! The same assholes? The Birthday Boys Return. Hi, Turtle. The fucking same people that made Food Fight? Hell no!
The Hershey's Really Big 3D Show is a 12-minute animated film that was exclusively shown at the Hershey's Chocolate World Visitor Center in Pennsylvania.
Really?
The short is a retelling of the history of Hershey's chocolate, with implemented 3D effects, and remained an attraction for 11 years. It was permanently discontinued back in 2013, and since its closure, Hershey's Really Big 3D Show has not been available to view anywhere.
Really?
A low-quality camera recording of the film was uploaded in 2015. However, the visuals are difficult to make out since 3D glasses are required. Fast forward to February 20th, when Lost Media Wiki user Ziki Kashmir was able to obtain an HD copy of the full feature from a crew member.
Yay!
Both the 2D and the 3D variants of the film were uploaded to the Internet Archive.
Let's go, dude.
Lion's Den.
Oh.
Lion's Den was a 25-minute short film released in 1988.
Okay.
It involved a high school friend group meeting again for the first time in a while since graduation.
Okay.
With the entirety of the work taking place within the Lion's Den diner.
Oh, okay.
The film co-starred Ethan Hawke and was directed by John Ottoman and Bryan Singer.
Really?
The latter being a friend of Hawke's from high school.
Oh, okay.
It's unclear how the film itself was distributed, though a possible VHS cover has been discovered online. There was talk about Lion's Den being shown at the Directors Guild, as well as a bootleg Japanese release circulating, but none of this has been confirmed. While a search for Lion's Den had been ongoing for a few years, the full movie was suddenly uploaded to the Internet Archive on February 22nd.
Yay!
Shantae TV.
Thank you, Internet Archive.
The Shantae video game series has been ongoing since its initial Game Boy Color release in 2002.
Really?
The game series saw a lengthy gap in releases between 2002 and 2010.
I haven't
and a
even
number of
played the
planned
games
installments
before.
were cancelled during this time. Among these is Shantae Advance. This game was intended as a sequel to the Game Boy Color title. However, its developer WayForward was unable to find a publisher and the game went unfinished.
Oh.
While the Game Boy Advance version was cancelled, there were plans to revive the game as a plug-and-play for a short bit.
Oh, okay.
Known as Shantae TV, it was shown only once at the 2003 Toy Fair and mentioned on the official website, before never being heard from again. On February 24th, a build of Shantae TV was uploaded to the Internet Archive by DevEd2. Though the game is currently unplayable, efforts to get the ROM running on MAME are in the works.
Yay!
Little Big Planet Hub. Little Big Planet is a series of platformer video games.
I have wanted to play
developed
Little
for the
Big
PlayStation
Planet.
family of consoles.
I
since
never got the
2008.
chance to.
In 2013, a free downloadable iteration within the series, titled Little Big Planet Hub, was announced by Sony at Gamescom that same year. Intended for release on the PlayStation 3, the game was never mentioned again and silently cancelled.
Really?
It's theorized that Sumo Digital, the developer of the game, had moved on to developing 2014's Little Big Planet 3 instead. Well, it was this year that an internal test beta of Little Big Planet Hub had resurfaced and was dumped by the Little Big Russia community.
Bruh.
On February 25th, the full build was made available on the Internet Archive by user Cancerius.
Yay!
Human Forms. What may be among the most niche finds this year is the Human Forms image library. Used during the early days of the Macintosh computer, this floppy disk released 26 pages of clip art images to be used in MacPaint. The art included simple depictions of the human body, including heads, hands, and torso.
Weird.
It's unknown how well this software sold.
Oh my god,
as
doesn't
there
ask.
are no known sales figures or history of secondhand listings.
Twitch, please don't strike me
While
down.
near impossible to obtain online, Lost Media Wiki user Ziggy Cashmere was able to get in contact with Burb Monroy, the artist who worked on Human Forms, who provided a personal copy.
Oh, okay.
Human Forms was made available on archive.org on February 27th. Try to Smile Again. This unidentified song originally became known online back in 2005 when spiritofradio.ca user Merrick uploaded a 30-second snippet of the track. No further information was given by the uploader regarding the song's age, country of origin,
It's a weird
or how they
ass
obtained the
room,
track
by
to
the
begin
way.
with. The search went cold in the years to follow. In
Ass.
2023, the
Literally.
search gained traction
They literally
again
showed
when a
ass.
user
Also,
named
hi
Simply
cream.
Asked Last
Not
Wave
hi cream. That's
uploaded the
me.
Spirit
Hi
of Radio clip
bacon.
to YouTube. Many
Hi
speculated
bacon.
that the song's
But look at that
origin
Lost
was
Media
European,
shit.
given the pronunciation
It's Lost
of the
Media
lyrics
time.
and the Italo disco sound of the track.
Uh-huh.
On February 14th of this year, YouTube user Joe Heidi uploaded a 3-minute clip of the song, claiming to have recorded it from an Estonian radio station during the early to mid-90s. With this lead, the search team eventually came into contact with Sven Lomas, who was once a part of a group known as Beat Boy,
Oh, hello.
and thus, the song was officially identified by Marin Janus, Mystic65, and Regen Grisor as the 1992 song Braverly by Estonian artist Beat Boy. Using
Cool.
its official title, The full track was recovered through a file sharing site and uploaded to YouTube.
How is it lost if
by
you're
user
looking at it?
Q on February 27th.
Great question. The world may never know the answer.
In 2009, Weird Al Yankovic wrote, directed, and
Weird
starred
Al!
in an educational short film titled Al's Brain.
Let's go!
This 10-minute feature included other big names, such as Fabio and Paul McCartney, and
oh.
illustrated the structure and functions of the brain itself. The short was only shown at a few events, namely county fairs.
Okay,
It
cool.
was never reshown or released in full following this.
Aw.
On
Oh,
November
dang it.
13th, 2020, a Reddit post about the film was made on the Lost Media subreddit. In response, Reddit user Minic27 posted a Google Drive link to a theater recording from the short's theatrical run. However, the drive was later removed by Minic, quote, "not wanting to ruffle any feathers." Though the cam was later reposted in February 2024, it suffered from the same issues that the Hershey's Big Show bootleg had. But then, suddenly on February 29th, YouTube user Bryce Buchanan uploaded the full short to YouTube in direct 4K quality before
Yay!
deleting his whole channel.
Oh,
While the short was later re-uploaded to archive.org, it's still a mystery how Buchanan obtained the film and why their channel was deleted.
right. Maybe there's copyright issues or some shit. I don't know.
Time Splitters 4. Time Splitters is a series of FPS video games that initially debuted in 2000 on the PS2, GameCube, and Xbox.
Oh, I would not know.
Seen as a spiritual successor to games like Perfect Dark, the first 3 games in the series were well received by critics. In 2008, plans were in the works to develop a 4th installment
That's ass.
exclusively for the PS3. Unfortunately, after a lengthy time in development limbo, Time Splitters 4 was scrapped.
Damn.
It was in March of this year that Reddit user FlimsyZebra3775 discovered an eBay listing for a PS3 test console with the Time Splitters 4 logo visible on screen. After confirming the validity of the listing, the console was purchased. FlimsyZebra3775, with the help of Free Radical Archive, uploaded the full build to hiddenpalace.org on March 6th. Hotel Mario Prototype.
What's up, Mario?
Infamous for its animated cutscenes and the plethora of memes and YouTube poops that use them,
I'm sure they
Hotel
got
Mario
lots
is
of
a
spaghetti.
1994 puzzle game for the Philips CDI. Developed by Fantasy Factory, Nintendo had no hand in the game itself. The specific build discovered was dated November 23rd, 1993, roughly 5 months prior to the game's official release. Despite this, a variety of changes between the prototype and the retail versions are observed within this beta, such as previously unknown cutscenes, audio, as well as early versions of title screens and levels themselves.
Oh, god damn it.
This pre-release build of Hotel Mario was not publicly known. Instead, it was discovered by YouTuber GamePackRat, who came across the beta at a Goodwill of all places.
Really?
A series of videos documenting the discovery have been uploaded to his YouTube channel. The full ROM was dumped and uploaded to the Internet Archive on March 10th.
Yay!
Shooting Star Milkshake Bar.
The fuck?
Phineas and Ferb is a Disney Channel cartoon that aired from 2007 to 2015. The show is known for featuring an original song within almost every episode.
Okay, yeah.
The 2009 episode, Out to Launch, featured a song called Shooting Star Milkshake Bar. And while a portion of the song is played within this episode, a full version of the track is also known to exist, but was lost. The full version was played during meet and greets with the Phineas and Ferb characters at Disney's Hollywood Studios in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, this is no longer an event within the park, though footage where the song is heard can be found in some Disney vlogs.
Okay.
An instrumental version of Shooting Star Milkshake Bar was also found in the online game Transportinators of Doom. The full version of the song was found on March 10th, when uploaded by YouTube user Charter Schoolgirl. Core. Core was a series of promotional extreme sports DVDs that were only distributed in Australia within select boxes of Nutri-Grain cereal. There were 3 entries in total.
I prefer the
Core
bars.
FMX,
I think a
Core
cereal is
Surf,
nasty.
and Core Skate. Being about 30 minutes long, the specials primarily featured compilations of stunts, with brief comedy skits included as well. Advertisements promoting the DVD are easy to find, but due to the Core promotion itself only running sometime between 2003 and 2004, the actual DVDs are hard to come by.
Sure.
Core Skate was the first to be found back in August of 2022 by Internet Archive user ZKY2K. It wasn't until March 18th and 19th that another user, known as Peter Hernandez 933, uploaded Core Surf and Core FMX. Spy vs. Spy.
I always wanted to ride one of those bikes. Kind of just breaking off from this. I always wanted to ride one of those dirt bikes, but I was always like discouraged against it when I was growing up because, oh my god, you're gonna get into a car accident. Oh my god, you're gonna die. I'm like, it's a dirt bike. I still haven't done it. I still wish to do it the same way like I would want to do horseback riding. But I don't know. Like, I think if I wanted to, I would try to get back into it again. Also, Spy vs. Spy, I do. Okay, this was when Mad Max used to be like something that you would. Not Mad. What was it? Mad? It was just Mad. It was just Mad Magazine because they had Mad Magazine. I'm thinking of. I don't know why I said Mad Max. Anyway, so this was like around the time that Mad had their like TV show, which was fucking based, and Spy vs. Spy was goated as fuck, and apparently there is a like mini fandom around them that thinks they're gay. And I love that so much.
This game was the intended localization of a Japanese Famicom title known as Tropical Detective Spy vs. Spy.
Oh.
That saw release in 1987.
Yeah, see, there they are.
Based on the American comic series Spy vs. Spy,
yeah, there they are.
Both the original and localized variants were worked on by Kemco and licensed by Nintendo.
Oh.
Spy vs. Spy: The Island Caper was reviewed in various magazines between 1988 and 1989. Though the game ultimately never saw any release outside of Japan.
Aw, dang it.
The reasoning behind this remains unknown. A prototype of the Island Caper had surfaced through an eBay listing back in 2015. While the auction did see a buyer, the game itself never surfaced following the auction's end.
Really?
While no other prototype listings have surfaced in the years since, the full game was suddenly uploaded to archive.org on March 20th.
Let's go!
Courtesy of user the NicktoonFan 2010. According to this user, the prototype was found within the ROM sharing site Vim's Lair.
Huh.
And it was later discovered that the prototype was actually given to hiddenpalace.org by the Video Game History Foundation back in 2021.
Really?
Legub.
Okay, listen. I don't think we'll ever have a fucking lost media story like we did the Backyardigans, like me and my friends shit. Because that shit was insane. We need to find, like, other videos like that shit. We need to find not this. We need to find other shit. We need to find other shit like this is crazy, by the way. We need to find we need to find other shit. We gotta find it. What the fuck? Oh my god. Please. 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 What the fuck? What the fuck? Ew, no. Okay, can I like go on a little bit of a tangent? So back in my day. So this is back in my day, right? The fucking Momo shit was around and it used to freak me the fuck out. I know it's just a statue. I know it's just a statue. I know it's not real. Don't even. Because I know you're gonna type that. But like that shit freaked me the fuck out. I was just like so like freaked me out. Oh my god. Do we have anything that's recent though? I mean, I don't know if 3 weeks ago, but like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do this shit.
Audrey and Friends.
Hello. Hi,
Audrey
Audrey.
and Friends was a British animated TV show that was created and directed by David Bennett. The series aired on Channel 5's Milkshake and Shake Blocks in autumn of 2002.
Okay.
The show was about a girl named Audrey. Her pet dog Roundball and her friends Mina and Constance
What
lived
was
in
the
the world
dog's
of
name?
the internet with texting and medieval love potions.
Ew. Anyway, I'll be right back from ads. Okay, return. Yippee.
The series had been animated, produced,
Also, we are
and
in ads,
distributed by
but if you want to
Impossible
skip them, feel free to
Television.
drop that sub.
David Bennett had pitched this series to Channel 5 with a pilot episode, which aired December 26, 2000 on Channel Milkshake's block as a Christmas
I get this as
special.
an art style, but
The
it almost feels
network
kind
had
of
eventually
uncanny.
picked
I'm not
it
gonna
up
lie.
as a series,
I don't know why
and
it's
would
just
last
feeling.
26 episodes.
Oh my
However,
God.
after all the initial episodes aired, the series came to a stop and was
The hair,
cancelled.
Jesus.
No home media release was ever made for it. The show wasn't received very positively.
I can't imagine why.
It didn't have good ratings in the UK due to its cheap animation and character design,
Yeah.
which was said to have traumatized people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Interestingly, the show did have some sort of small cult
Oh,
following
it's
in
water
New
tank.
Zealand, with the series airing on
Thank you.
Prime for many years. For a very long time, no footage or images of the show existed.
Really?
The only evidence of this show's existence was from an IMDb page and a tiny bit of content of a promo for the series. On January 3rd, 2023, a YouTuber who goes by Lucas's Archive discovered and uploaded the pilot episode to his channel. Then on February 22nd, 2023, a user who goes by LovelyAngel1004 had contacted one of the writers, Adam Peters, through email about the show. A day later, he sent her scans of the inlays from 5 fake VHS releases he made with information on each episode, the voice cast, and other members of the production team. Then on March 5th, 2023, LovelyAngel1004 again then contacted the creator of the show, David Bennett, via email, only for him to confirm that he himself doesn't have any full episodes on hand.
Damn.
He then sent a photo of his old portfolio page with concept art from the series. A couple of days later, he sent a WeTransfer containing more artwork and a small clip from the show. As of today, only the pilot episode is found. The rest of the series is considered lost and missing entirely.
Crazy. There we go. That's
Lost
something to look
song
for, I guess.
misattributed to Michael Jackson.
Huh.
A video was uploaded onto YouTube titled Michael Jackson Sexy Lady by a user who goes by Michael Jackson 804. The only description for this video is New Song 2009.
Huh.
Here is a small snippet of the video.
Huh. Okay. That is a
A
song.
post was made onto the Internet Mysteries subreddit, putting a spotlight onto
Also,
this
welcome back from
obscure
ads.
Michael Jackson song. But why was it put onto this subreddit? The poster states, "This song is definitely not by Michael Jackson, and what few comments there are highlight that. Furthermore, this new song, claiming to be from 2009, was posted several months after MJ passed. I know there was some talk about releasing songs after he passed that he worked on that weren't released before, but again, I don't know much on MJ.
Right.
What I do know is I read the Wikipedia article and could find no such song released in 2009 called Sexy Lady by him. I looked into all of his songs released or made around 2009, namely Best of Joy, This Is It, and Planet Earth, none of which are this song. So, if MJ didn't make this song, who did?
Right.
It seems that no one knows the origin of this song. Where did the uploader acquire this song from? A commenter in the Reddit post discovered from an old blog post from 2010 discussing unreleased Michael Jackson songs. This mysterious song was included in the list. One of the comments talks about finding the song on LimeWire shortly after Michael Jackson died. Misattribution on LimeWire was incredibly common and deliberate. It's possible that the only place this song was uploaded online was on LimeWire. Would explain why it can't be found anywhere. Likely a local production. Some parts of the song are ever so slightly mispronounced, so the singer definitely isn't a native English speaker. Interesting. LimeWire was one of the most popular peer-to-peer clients in the 2000s, and it allowed millions to download many pirated materials, particularly pirated music. If this was only posted onto LimeWire, it would make sense as to why no one can track down the song's origin, considering LimeWire is now gone. And would also make sense as to why the uploader of this video believed that this was a real new MJ song. The origin of this song still remains a mystery. Food Fight the video game. I know I already talked about this in a video around 7 to 8 months ago, but I just want more people to know about this fascinating case of lost media. I don't know why it isn't talked about more, it's just so cool. I'm sure most of you are aware with what Food Fight is by now. It's a 3D animated movie which originally had a 2003 release date.
It just looks
However,
gross,
after
dude.
the original files being deleted by the creator, the film was delayed heavily and wasn't released until 2012, a whole decade later. It is considered to be one of the worst animated movies of all time.
Because it sucks.
On October 13th, 2021, a user who goes by Jacob Lenstar had made a post regarding a video game based on the Food Fight animated film.
Why would they do
friend
that?
pointed out while watching footage of E3 2006, a video game based on the movie Food Fight can be seen.
Why would anyone think a game based on that movie was a good idea?
Game Boy Advanced,
I'm just
PlayStation
curious.
2, and other consoles. There is absolutely no information online about this, and this footage is the first time ever seen or hearing about it. It looks like it would have been a 3D platformer where you play as Dexter Detective. Does anyone have any further information? The user would post a link to the video in the post, which shows the only known footage of this unreleased video game at the Take-Two Interactive booth at E3 2006. When I originally talked about this lost game, I got several comments stating that this was obviously fake lost media and wasn't real. Even on the original video linked in the Reddit post, people agree that this game is a hoax. I guess people just noticed that both the Reddit post and the video linked were posted the same day 2021, not 2006 like the post says.
Okay.
I believe some people assume that this video was some sort of edit, and that's understandable. However, this video linked from 2021 is just a small clip from a 2006 video.
Right.
E3 2006, an overview, was posted onto YouTube May 18th, 2006. And at 4 minutes and 8 seconds, you can see the Food Fight video game. I promise you, this game is very real.
Which is
To
crazy.
this day, the game is a mystery. Not a single thing is known about it. And this video still is the only footage we have of the game.
I just think that's crazy that
Knockoff
is even a game
animated
that
movie
exists.
about bees.
Oh, okay.
On the Lost Media Wiki forums, a post was made by a user discussing some lost knockoff animated bee movie they remember from their childhood. Yeah, you can probably tell if
movie.
you've been watching my channel, but I really enjoy these cases of lost media that involve some weird thing someone saw ages ago and can't find now. There's something so intriguing about these, and is something pretty much all of us can relate to. We all have some weird fuzzy memory involving a specific piece of media, and no matter how hard you try to dig it up and see it again, it seems to be non-existent. The post reads as follows. Hello everyone, I made an account just to post this story. Let me tell you guys a potential lost media I remember from my youth. The following story happened years ago and my memory is really fuzzy, but I will try my best to give as much info as possible. I'm from Mexico and went to a private school in my elementary, primary and middle school. When I was in about 3rd or 4th grade, around 2010 or 2011, a black bus came into our school's parking lot to show us a movie/video.
The fuck?
We were in the middle of a class when the teacher said we'd had to go outside to watch a video outside. 10 minutes later, we all went outside and a black bus was there parked in the middle of the parking lot. We were in the hot baking sun for a good half hour until they let us in. After struggling to fit every single one of us, 20 or so students, we sat down and started seeing the movie. The movie was a crappy B-movie knockoff, something in line with the famous video Brinquedo. The animation was awful, it had poor renders, the bees looked creepy and barely emote, and the animation was stilted AF. I could not remember anything of the plot. It was some sort of main bee defeats the evil dictator bee to impress a girl bee type movie.
I love
sat there
those
with a
types
friend
of
of mine while
movies.
watching this pile of banana and he was telling me how it takes a lot of skill to make an animated movie like this. I was just confused by what he meant. The only scene I remember vividly is the following. After or near the end credits, the main girl bee gives a kiss on the cheek to the main bee protagonist, leading him to blush and fly away. That is the only scene I remember from this thing. Aside from the random blurry screen caps my brain saved from this thing. The movie was really short. I don't think we lasted more than 30 minutes.
Right.
After it was done, absolutely no one commented on it.
Because it
No one
sucks.
brought it up again.
Because it was a bad
No
movie.
teachers or classmates talked about it. The bus went away that same day and never came back. I stayed on that private school from 2007 to 2017.
That just makes it seem like this was
The
like some
years
fucking
passed.
like this was some CIA shit or whatever. And it's like, oh yeah, we need these stupid kids to watch this movie for like a test screening or whatever. Oh, they don't like it? Okay, we're gonna erase your memories of this movie, fucking Men in Black style. Like, what do you mean?
And last year I buried this memory for years until last year when it randomly popped into my head and now I keep thinking of it. I am aware of the large market of knockoff animated movies, mainly the one from Video Brinquedo and other similar companies. And yes, the animation looked on par with something made from them. I managed to find 2 knockoff B movies though, Little B made by Video Brinquedo and Plan B, made by some other garbage studio. I saw them, if anything matched my memories, and not only do the character designs not match with what I remember, the kiss on the cheek scene is not present in both movies. Now, I want to set the record straight. This is not a Mandela effect or anything of the sort. I know what I saw, but if there is anyone who are experts in finding lost media, it's the internet. So that's why I'm trying to reach out to you guys. So why do I want to find this crappy B movie absolutely only me remembers? I don't know what weird Russian experiment that Black Bus did to us, but I want to know if anyone reading this remembers something like this happening to them at their school. I want to find this movie for the funny novelty really, and so I can get this movie out of my mind.
Right.
Some
Yeah, make a
users
B
brought up
movie
some
quote.
suggestions,
I love B
like
movie
this
quotes.
film, which is titled this. I'm not going to pronounce this, I'll butcher it.
Papeta. Hold on. I need a minute. I need a minute to figure out how to say that shit. Let me see. Okay, let me see if I can. Papeta, Giulia y la Signora Vita. Un film de Paolo Modogno. Con le voci di Irene Grandi, Raffagnino Manfredi. I think. And I'm probably butchering that a lot too, but that's my crack at it. That's my crack at it, okay?
Insanely, the original poster stated that this unfortunately isn't it.
What?
Do any of you have any idea as to what this film could be? Why were the children shown this specific film and in this weird van? Very strange stuff, and hopefully it surfaces soon. Slime Survivor. Slime Survivor is a game show pilot that was filmed at Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida in April 2000. The reason as to why the pilot wasn't greenlit by Nickelodeon isn't known. However, it's rumored that it was ditched in favor of the show Double Dare 2000, possibly due to budget issues. It's a very obscure pilot. The only known footage of Slime Survivor that exists is in a 5-minute compilation video created by former crew members of Nickelodeon Studios for its 10-year anniversary in 2000. Only 5 seconds of footage without the original audio exists. It's unknown if Nickelodeon still has the original pilot archived. There's a good chance this pilot will never see the light of day. Club Mario. Club Mario, which started airing on May 14th, 1990, had temporarily replaced the live-action episodes of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. Club Mario featured extreme Mario-obsessed teenagers Tommy Treehugger and co-MC, who in these segments would goof around. Club Mario was not received very well, and was disliked by most of its target audience. It's said that the master tapes for these segments had been wiped by Deke Entertainment.
Damn.
All except for the Unzappables, which is the only known episode to be released on home media. In October 2016, 13 episodes were found and had been posted onto YouTube. Then in 2022, the YouTube channel Rabbit Filmmaker TV had uploaded 23 Club Mario episodes onto their channel. It appears 29 episodes are still considered lost. Jet Squadron. This was a cancelled Sega AM3 game that had been shown off at the AOU Amusement Expo in the year 2000. It was the third game in the Gunblade series, and was to be the successor to both Gunblade New York and LA Machine Guns. The game appeared at the AOU Amusement Expo and after that was never mentioned again. No prototype or ROM of it has ever surfaced. Posts on NeoJaf, Arcade History, and System 16 make mention of this game. These posts are the only evidence of this game ever existing. Interestingly, screenshots of this game had at one point existed. However, the websites that these screenshots had been on were taken down and lost. Not even any footage of it at the AOU Amusement Expo has resurfaced.
Weird.
Diary of a Woman.
Okay. I think here is where I'm going to pause, but we're gonna find somebody to raid real quick, so just sit tight for a minute. Who are we raiding today? Who's live? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Man, I'm being indecisive today. Yeah, I really am just being like... I think I'm just being indecisive as fuck. Oh, you know what? Oh, here we go. Okay. So, we're gonna raid Hex Lopturn today. Hex, I miss Hex so much, but there's gonna be a raid message real quick. And then it's gonna be There we go. And, oh, it failed to send. Okay. Hold on. Okay, that's our raid message, and then these are the emotes used for it as well. They are there for if you follow the channel, so if you follow the channel, you can use them. But thank you guys so much for watching the stream. All the creators that we watched today are going to be in the description of the VOD that's going to be uploaded to YouTube, okay? So, remember to be nice, remember to be respectful, to everybody who we raid, follow rules, all that good stuff. But we're gonna go ahead and raid to Doomgar now. Looks like they're playing hold on. It was okay. Yeah, there we go. There's Hex. There he is. We're gonna go raid to him now. Make sure to be nice, please. Please. But yeah. I will see you guys. What the fuck? Where is it? Thank you. Jesus. I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye. We're starting right now. Bye-bye. That's the wrong screen. Bye.